Hello, hello.
All
We're
right,
live. We are live.
Huh?
We're
What's
live.
that? Are we hot?
Yes, we're hot.
All right, good deal.
We are
Good
hot.
deal. I was listening to a little Five Finger Death Punch and Blue on Black, which is
Yeah.
very good. Very good. So, get you pumped up whenever you're feeling a little bit down or something. So,
When you're feeling down, that's what you listen
no,
to?
not really. I just worried about that damn microphone attacking you.
Oh, shut up. Oh, shut it. Yes, it's
Give
like
me a description of what the attacker looked like. It had the mic. It's about as big as my head.
it's a weapon.
That's what I say. That'll be illegal.
I had an upgrade. It's
Oh. So
can you see the chat?
Yeah, we had nobody in there.
If you go over it, like it says, so you have like private chat,
Uh-huh.
and then you have public, like the one next to it.
Oh, there's people in there.
There's people in there, Dad.
I'm over in private chat. I guess that Five Finger Death Punch got me jacked up.
What is up, y'all? So this is my dad. Y'all. This is Dennis. I want to keep saying Sergeant Slaughter, but it's Sergeant Salty.
Sergeant Slaughter.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a good one, man. So,
all right. So we have, let's see. We got dollar bills in the house. We got Chris. Hello, Nate. And Patrick. Got Tommy.
All right.
Jake will be a little late. He just got off work.
Is he the dude that doesn't list a whole lot?
Yes. He has some issues. He gets caught up on the packing.
Oh, you think so?
Maybe you can give him some VCR shipping pointers.
Yeah, I took your advice. I went out and purchased a perforator. And, man, it's the quickest unboxing stuff up now.
Yeah.
And it looks a whole lot more professional than when you're trying to bend it and on your own and to make it look like that.
See what you said? Hey, Dad, you raised a good doctor. So everybody, I've been going into live chats, and some people get confused by the MD, what it means. Like, so people think it's automatically a doctor. So they call me doctor. I'll be called Dr. Picker. People are saying doctors in the house.
There you go. I think you should have used your roller derby name, Touche.
Touche.
Mm-hmm. It's easy to remember.
Well, that and people wouldn't know what that meant, though. I'd have to explain it all the time.
Oh, gosh. Well, good deal, man.
Dennis, are you proud of your daughter?
Very proud of all my kids. I have some awesome kiddos, man. I got 3 kids, and well, they're adults, but 3 kids to me, and couldn't ask for any of them any better. So,
hello.
Lance, got a lot of people in here.
So, Dad, what have you been up to today?
Went and did a viewing at a online auction, and this one's out of Dallas. The majority of the items they purchase is truckloads from Home Depot and Lowe's, and they sell for pennies on the dollar. But man, you really got to go check it out on a preview because pictures are very deceiving sometimes. And I'm glad I went up there because there's about probably 8 or 9 items I was going to bid on that I wouldn't bid on now because you get up there and the packages are missing parts and stuff like that. But
yeah,
really neat pieces up there though.
I thought it was Mad Dog Picker.
That's a good one.
That's a good one too.
It is, man. Mad Dog. Yeah,
So the whole thing with MD Picker was just kind of like a on the whim kind of name. It was like, oh, that makes sense. So
it does sound like MD. It sounds like a Dr. Picker, doesn't it?
Well, that's what everybody keeps calling me now. Says Dr.
Hey, can you scoot away just a little bit from that mic? I'm afraid that bad boy's gonna hop over there.
I'm just gonna bring it closer to my face.
We're going on a UFO trip or something.
I'm gonna talk like this the entire time.
The Orson Welles production you doing here?
I had an upgrade. I'm trying to be professional about it.
You sold something.
Oh, what'd you sell?
I just sold a Lego system forklift that I bought at auction about a month ago.
I like it. Don't change it.
Yeah,
there's nothing wrong with my microphone.
That thing's just quite large. I mean, it's cool. How old is that? It has to be.
It's from the early 2000s.
I thought it'd be older than that. That's really that new? I figured from the 90s, the early 90s or something.
It's Mike's old microphone. Like, it's been sitting down in the basement.
The doctor
reselling.
It's
She's getting all fancy with her mic.
a lot of people on, man. That's amazing. That's cool. That's good stuff.
Oh. Well, I'm also going up against Dom, which is like he's one of the bigger guys. So he's on right now too. So, but
who is?
For a while. His name's Dominic. He's the primetime treasure hunter.
Is he in here now? Yeah.
He's going live right now too. So.
Oh, so he's.
There's a few people on right now.
Okay, got you. You got a lot of people on there. That's cool though. That's really neat.
Yes.
It's nice to be
there are some really cool people in this community. So I'm trying to get you on. That way you can get. I'm
gonna tell you, it's we started the flea market business back in 2003, I believe it was. So we've been doing this for a long, long time, but just finally getting into the niche of the toys, man. I'm gonna tell you, the toys are a super seller. I've tried a little bit of everything, and Shay got me on the toy kick. And last year I was up in Maryland. We went up there to the bins in Pennsylvania, and just got some awesome items and easy to package. Real good turnaround, fast turnaround, and very, very good profit margin.
It's only been like 10 months since we've.
I know it, man. Well, I mean, we've been doing the flea market thing for quite a few years, but I enjoy this better though. I mean, I really do. I enjoy working for yourself, doing what you want to do. You treat it like a job though, but you still have fun with it. So.
Yeah. But how many VCRs did you say you've sold within the last few weeks?
I sold 9.
Come on. Where did you find 9 VCRs at?
Well, I'm going to tell you, I never used to look at them, and I was watching Osborne the Thrift, and that's who he got me. He started showing. I thought, who in the heck buys VCRs? Because, I mean, I used to walk right by them in the Goodwill. Yeah. And so every time I was stopping by the thrift stores in the Goodwill, I'd pick one up here and there, and I'd put it in. Well, I had them stacked up in the attic, and I had to walk through, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to list some of those. And I listed them, and that day, I mean, there's a couple of them I sold within 2 hours of listing them. And, I mean, it moves very, very good. If you get the kind that has the VHS DVD recorder, those things are, and they go for $80, $90, $100. But I started looking on Amazon, and Amazon, they have sellers on there selling for $300 to $400 on those same VCRs. And so, they move very, very quick. There was Osborne the Thrift that got me hooked on that. Same thing about the printers.
Yeah,
I didn't never look at HP printers, man. Who in the heck uses those, But yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, the sealed ones can't open, but yes.
That's it too. You got what kind of wine you drinking there?
It's a red wine. I don't know. It's like the bottom of the bottle, like all the sediments on the bottom of it.
It's got
it's a little strong. It's a little thick.
It's sitting out for a little bit. So.
It's a little thick. Yeah.
So you finished up this month. I think both of us had a record month as far as the most.
I mean, it's pretty close to what I did in June.
In June?
Yeah.
It's neat because of I think there was a couple months, right? And the thing about it was that you can really tell if you list on a very, if you list every day. I mean, I used to set aside and list at least 5 items a day. And when you do that, you can really tell the difference in your sales. And I know sometimes you list 1 or 2 items, you get sidetracked, you don't do it anymore. There's always excuses, but if you can just set aside some time and list 4 to 5 items a day, the business just, I don't know how the old boy Osborne the Thrift does that $30,000 a month or whatever he's doing.
No, he's like 90-something thousand in 30
3
days.
months. That is I could imagine, you and I are taking 8 to 10 packages a day to the post office. Yeah. I could only imagine how many he's taking to the post office. So
you call them reps. Items equals reps. What's up, Krillin? Krillin's in the house.
Who is?
His name's Krillin.
Krillin.
He likes Taco Bell.
There you go.
You're like going to the drive-through.
So
Right on the ice.
Where's the majority of these people at that are currently in your chat here?
If everybody would drop where they're from in the chat, that would be awesome.
There's a majority up there close to where you're at, isn't it? And I'm gonna tell you what was funny.
I know I wouldn't say that. I think they're kind of scattered.
Are they?
Yeah.
You know what was weird when you and I were talking the other day? We were asking about where we sell our items to, and send them melons. Yeah. I started looking. I didn't pay attention to it a whole lot, but I started looking. It's like Pennsylvania, Connecticut, Maine, Massachusetts. And I'm like, my stuff goes to where you're at.
So we got Canada in the house. We got Ohio.
Ohio. Got some friends in Zanesville.
We got Kentucky.
Bluegrass. There you go. Hiring Winters was the only way we were able to pop ourselves to go this, and we were able to do 8 hours. That is cool.
Mm-hmm. That's awesome. Denver, Colorado.
That is neat.
We got Virginia.
I hope to be at a level one of these days where we can do that. We can hire, a couple, 3 people. Gotta be careful there.
That's what Mike and I are talking about. Like at some point, it'd be nice to get to the point where like we can have like rent a space, like a warehouse or something like that, and get to the point where we're able to have that much inventory.
Exactly. Because I was talking to Christy today, and I'm getting ready to go through all my death pile, and I'm going through whatever I don't think I can make a little bit of money on. I'm gonna donate back to Goodwill, and so to start, and it's weird when you get into this business and you first start doing it, you start buying everything until you find more or less your niche on what you want to sell. So we got a lot of responses here.
It usually gets like, I mean, it's still early, so we'll start getting a few more people in here, hopefully.
So when is the next get together with all the thrifters? Remember how they did that last year?
The reseller rally. The only thing I've heard is it'll be like fall, winter of next year, and I think it's in Florida. I think.
Florida.
If y'all know anything, let me know. But that's the only thing that I've heard.
It's in Florida, Clark. Hey, I gotta wipe my lens here. Chris says, wipe your lens. Can you see me okay?
That's what Mom told you?
Yeah, I didn't think it was.
You're a bit foggy.
It's your damn microphone.
Hello?
It's putting shade on everything.
Hello. Can you? I have a little ASMR for you.
I'm going to have to find me one. I like that. That's pretty cool. I'm surprised you don't have those lights back behind you that we gave Mike for Christmas last year. That'd be cool.
I think I'd blow a fuse if I had all these lights going on up here. I got all kinds of stuff plugged in. I got a heater over here, so that way I'm not cold.
Y'all's weather's been doing pretty good, though. I think it's kind of close to ours.
Yeah. There's one in Florida in March.
In Florida. Dude,
not gonna be the big guys, but I don't know. There's some. I think there's some good names that become
exactly, man. That'd be fun.
I heard it's in Frederick, Maryland. I know. I really do need to like
put something together. Yeah. Was that underwear? It was about. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. That's why he keeps on his desk.
We're licking my tongue and putting it up there.
So some tiny whiteies, just like.
Yeah. Oh no! It's a cleaning rag that I use.
Lance is about an hour north of Daytona. Yeah. I knew Victoria was the one that was organizing that one. What is up, Rachel? Hello. Thank y'all for stopping by. I know like there's some other lives going on right now, so I appreciate y'all coming in.
Oh.
What's up, Jennifer? So Jennifer is an awesome moderator that goes on like everybody's lives and like drops links and all that. No, she's awesome.
Does she do like reviews and stuff and tell you? No. She just helps out. She's awesome. That's cool.
I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out like if I can make moderators in here.
How you can do what?
How I can like let people be moderators, but I don't think I can do that yet. If anybody knows, let me know.
This is a neat program. I mean, it's pretty neat to use once you get it figured out.
Patrick.
All right. eBoys reseller.
This is allowed to be at. Thank you. Jennifer's cool and does so much to help out. Yes, she does. You have to do it on the YouTube side. Thank you for letting me know that. All right, let's see.
Oh gosh, here we go.
I gotta figure it out. I need help.
You create a monster about like that microphone sitting beside your head.
I'm gonna get so close to it.
Just imagine.
All right, there we go.
Oh, are you figuring it out now?
Yes, I'm.
Okay.
I'm getting like starting to add things. Let's see if that works. Jennifer, did that work on your end? Let me know. Yes, she is the first one. Thank y'all for your help. I'm such a newbie at this.
To the right of their name. Well, that's cool.
Yeah. Okay, cool. I figured it out.
You're getting it.
Slow process. It's better than last week where it was just a black screen and I had no idea what the hell I was doing. Like it took me forever. And like people were like, "Are you okay? Where are you?"
But I'm gonna tell you what was weird. I was telling you about selling those Christmas decorations, and I listed them on Facebook. I had listed them on Facebook probably over a year. But I listed them on Facebook, and I only listed just that one listing. And the first one sold in about 10 minutes or 20 minutes. Had been viewed 535 times in about 20 minutes. I'm like, what the? And so I kept listing them. I sold 21 of those boxes of that thing. And I sold out today, as a matter of fact. But I hadn't used Facebook a lot. I mean, I used to use it a little bit. But a lot of it's kind of what's weird about it, though, is there's scammers on there just like Craigslist.
See, like I have a hard time with Facebook. I don't know if it's just because of my area. It's just like I don't know if it's super saturated here and it's just harder. If
you allow or if you provide shipping when you do your listing, and that's why mine was seen kind of nationwide type deal. If you look up an item, it's going to pop up because I allowed shipping. And what was weird about it is some of the individuals were getting free shipping through Facebook, and I don't know how they were doing that.
Well, I think Facebook offers up free shipping at certain times. Yeah.
Yeah. Because half of those orders, the shipping was paid by Facebook.
Yeah. So, what are you drinking?
Blackberry margarita.
Something fruity.
It's very good, actually.
Something fruity.
I went to Specs trying to buy some more blackberry syrup, and it's never there. It's never there. I mean, the computer says they got 3 of them. You get there, there's none on the shelf. And I asked the guy one day, I said, "Man, what do y'all do with this blackberry syrup back here in the back?" He says, "Well, we provide the syrup for all the restaurants in the area. So they get it first." So, yes, they do. They do hold their phones for quite a while, actually.
See, I don't know. That's why I like Mccartney.
I do too. And what's weird about it is it looks like, to me, it seems as if eBay's trying to make themselves kind of like Mccartney more now than what they used to do.
Cheers. Cheers. I don't know. Like, I think I'm an oddball when it comes to reselling because I am solely Mccartney myself. But Mike does the eBay end of stuff, but like I am Mccartney, and that's just my preference. And I know that some people don't like it, but for toys, what I'm doing, it works perfectly for it.
Do you ever cross list on eBay? No.
I mean, there'll be certain things that we'll find like when we're outsourcing that like we know it'll do better on eBay just because of what it is. So like, Mike will list that. But a lot of times, the majority of the time, it's on Mccartney.
Gotcha. My comment section doesn't automatically go up when people are adding to it.
You have to on your end. You have to kind of scroll through it.
Okay, yeah. I did one ship through Facebook. And check to see if I got.
I am here.
Application I got paid.
I'm here, but not here. So Jake said. He is here, but not here.
On that listing, that one listing, he's trying to get.
Another one listing.
He's probably packaging up some shoes.
He said his kids are running around and he hasn't eaten yet. He is here, but not here.
Comps was trying to figure out Mccartney.
Okay, card question. Is there a way to check comps?
Yes. Yes, there is.
Was trying to figure out Mccartney, just knew about it. So what you can do is you can go up to your search bar and you'll type in whatever you're trying to look for. It'll pop up and it'll come up with, it'll list things that are listed currently, and it also say sold on certain items. But you can go up to the top and click sold, and they'll just show you the comps on that.
Yeah, it's on the left-hand column where it'll say.
Yeah, it's pretty straightforward. I mean, I feel like eBay, you have to do a little bit more searching as far as like when you're filtering things. And I do comp on Mccartney and on eBay, and that's how I figure out if I should do it on eBay or Mccartney. So
seems like there's a lot of items on Mccartney that pulls more money than what eBay does. Usually $1 or $2 per item. Have you noticed that?
Yeah.
Not sorry, trying to listen. Listen too hard is as big as her microphone is.
I'm gonna put it right here. So
I'm being
I like this.
That is pretty cool. So is that a garage sale find?
What, this?
Yeah.
No, Mike's had it. He had it for all of his videography stuff.
Okay.
No, we have lights, like nice lights set up down the basement, like just stuff that we haven't used in a while. Thank you, Jennifer. She's gonna start dropping links for me. I appreciate that. I'm gonna send you a coffee or a milkshake. I need to get that in here too. But yeah.
So is the etiquette for doing these live chats? You usually try to see what everybody else is doing and not step on their time. Is there an etiquette to this?
See, that's the thing that I was trying to figure out whenever, like last week when I just decided to do it, and everybody kept telling me that you just need to do it. Like you can kind of, if there's certain people that you're I guess you're friends with, you're running a circle with, like you don't want to like do it at the same time that they're doing it. Yeah. But they said that you just kind of have to go for it because there's no real, I don't know, there's no real etiquette, I guess, to that. Like you just kind of need to go with it. So I picked Wednesday nights to go with it.
Yeah.
So we'll see how it goes. We'll start with this.
Does anybody in your circle or people you've been in contact with do it on Wednesday night as well?
Sorry, say that again.
Is there anybody else that does it on Wednesday night that you know of that you're in contact with?
I mean, I like talk to people, but I don't. Like I said, like Dom's doing it right now. But yeah, I don't think there's too many people that go on right now. But yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. It's being new and just kind of jumping into it. It's just.
There was a lady that I go to auctions with and or take stuff to her and she sells in her auction. She said there was a law passed. I haven't had a chance to look this up yet, but there was a law passed that if you do over $600 and I think it's either $600 or $650 in business, you're going to start getting a 1099.
Yeah, I think that's it's nationwide.
Yeah. And it was kind of weird because the other day I got an email from eBay wanting me to validate my account, and I've had an account with them for years, and wanted me to validate my account again. And then they sent me another deal saying once you go over a certain amount. I'm thinking, here we go. We're gonna get ready to pay these more taxes that we have to pay.
Jake, I would do Wednesday nights if Shay didn't take it. Sorry, Jake.
Is that what it is?
What's up, Roman? You know, I'm just going for it, guys. I'm winging it.
That's it, man. Shoot from the hip, baby.
Yep.
And then we conducted what they call an after-action review.
After-action review.
What I do good, what I not do too good, and what can I do better? So that's the three things you'll talk about in your.
You sound so like professional when you say that. Like, let's break this down. Let's go check out our analytics.
Anytime you plan something, you do what's called backwards planning. I don't know if you ever done that very much, but that's what they do in the military. So,
let's see. Thank you, Jennifer.
Run tomorrow night for me, please.
Thank you, Patrick. I appreciate that. Run tomorrow night for me, please. I'll go on with you, Jake, if that's what you need.
No, I think he's talking about you're gonna run.
I'm gonna run. I'm gonna run.
Oh, we talk about physical activity here, or what?
I don't like running. That's not my thing. No. Oh Lordy. Roman says hi.
Well, hello there, anytime picker.
His name is Roman.
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 Let me make a little note here. Let me jot a few notes down here.
What kind of notes are you making?
I don't know who everybody is. I'm new on this.
You get used to it. I didn't know if I started like jumping the lives and I didn't know who was who. And
you started creeping. Is that what you said? You were creeping on everybody?
Yes, I creep on everybody. That's exactly what I do.
I spend hours creeping. 11 p.m. at night?
Yeah, well, I guess like Tommy and Tracy were live last night. They went for 5.5 hours.
My gosh!
And they started at 10.
What do you talk about for 5.5 hours?
All kinds of things.
What do you do? What do you package up shoes? Or what do you do?
No, they don't. They don't do listing. It's more of like a Howard Stern kind of live. They talk about all kinds of stuff.
Gotcha. So somebody has a quick reference guide of who all these people are.
I probably should ask Victoria. So she does like a morning show.
She says he needs Victoria's name list. So somebody's got a quick reference guide. That's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, so Victoria does a morning show on YouTube.
Okay.
And so she has like a spreadsheet of everybody's name. So she knows who's who.
Man. Yeah, that's the way to get into it.
What was that?
Always
late night live. I always preferred overnights. Yeah.
Goodness.
Some people like overnight. That's like, yes, with minions.
That's cool.
Yeah. I'll definitely have to get that from her.
That'd be cool.
She might have it like linked somewhere. I'll have to go find it.
Well, this is just a one-time thing for me. So.
Okay. I'm gonna drag you in here. This is what's gonna happen.
You're gonna say, man, this guy talks too much. He just.
Oh, you can never talk too much.
He just talks way too much.
You don't talk too much.
So let me ask you this: what was the largest profitable item you sold this month on recording?
It would probably have to be the Pokemon Blastoise toy that I sold for $75.
Where'd you find it at?
I found it in one of those bags from Second Ave.
So that was a half off type deal on your bag for what, $2.99?
Yeah, and then it was like there's like 5 to 6 items per bag. So then if you break it down, it's like 30 to 40 cents a piece. So yeah, that was like the breakdown.
You sold it for $70.
Was that?
Aries mornings. So people are doing shows all during the day then, huh?
Yes.
Night shows, morning shows. Yeah.
I know you're not like a YouTube person.
I haven't been a lot on YouTube. I mean, I've looked at it a little bit, but not a whole lot. So. Yeah, I don't like creeping.
Doesn't mean you're always creeping, Dad. It doesn't if you're in the chat, doesn't mean you're creeping. It's not what it means. No, there's a couple people in the mornings like Victoria and Johnny. They do their morning shows, and I'll creep in there. And then, but there's also I'm starting to find people who are over in like the UK who do lives. Like I'll go in there and see like how that is. So it's a learning experience when you go in there and you start finding different people and the different resellers and keep getting notifications. I
need to hang on a second. I think I have an auction down. Let me meet you. Hang on. Yeah.
Okay. Have fun with that. Whoa. Dad, he left. Where did you go? All right. He's like, we lost him. He just like left. Up and left. This is not my mistake this time. All right. He should be able to get back in. Uh-oh. We lost him.
Yeah, I'm coming back up.
Okay. Just go back to the link.
Yeah. I closed out the wrong tab.
You just completely just left. You're like, I'm out.
I'll be right up.
All right. He's coming back. He went to another live. Yes, that's exactly what he did. He doesn't even know how to operate this, so I had to like walk him through all of it. So at least it wasn't me this time. I am very happy to say that. All right, I think I'm caught up. I'm trying to keep up, guys. This is like Whoopsie. Yeah. He's a newbie more than I am. Done it out. Yeah. He's coming back. So yeah, so for my dad and I, like for y'all to have a little bit more backstory, like why I'm bringing him on is because back towards the beginning of the year, him and I started this whole reselling process together. It started more out. You can't tell our personality. We have very strong personalities, and like we're very we're competitive with each other. So it became like a game for us and then competition. It got competition for us, and so the first like few months, it was more or less like who could make more money and who could sell the most items. It was a lot of that back and forth. So like we've supported like each other very much through this year. So it's been nice having my dad along this side, like this journey with me. So, and we talk to each other every day. We sit there and see like get updates. We get all that. So it's nice having that with my dad. So it hasn't been like that with my dad, but our relationship's gotten a lot better the last few years. Where are you, Dad? Waiting. In case, yes. It keeps me motivated. It's nice. And also the other part of like reselling. Oh, he's back. You're back. Everybody's like, you just dipped out. Like, oh, bye. Out, bye.
I would have watched some whatever the tabs you close out. I got a little slap happy on it.
Slap happy. You're like, I'm done.
I closed the auction out, but I closed everything out with it. So.
I'm done.
Night. Oh gosh.
No, I was talking about how like you and I started this journey together back in February, and it was like very like competitive and like
I think the first shopping trip was at the bins up in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, and that's where we brought back like 2 carts full of stuff.
Oh my gosh. I really kicked myself though for not purchasing when we were standing in line to pay for our merchandise. You showed me that t-shirt. Butterface pageant.
I really should have grabbed it. It looked older. You know what? It probably was like a single stitch kind of t-shirt.
That had to be from the 70s or 80s. It had to be.
It's like
And I'm sort of thinking, you're buying by the pound. What does a t-shirt weigh? It don't weigh $1's worth.
No.
And I didn't get it. And every time I go on the Goodwills, I always check the racks to see if they have that Butterface t-shirt.
We're never gonna find that shirt. That's gonna be like one of those like.
Yeah, you'll never find it again. There's no way.
That's one of our regrets. Our regrets.
That's cool. Though. Regrets.
Regrets.
But man, this job it's. And I remember growing up, and I'm a lot older than a lot of people are on here, but I remember growing up, you wouldn't get caught dead in a Goodwill.
Dad, you're not that old.
I mean, to go into a Goodwill, that was like, oh my gosh, you're going down, and you're stepping into the lowest depths of purchasing power there. And I'm like, now, man, it's nothing.
That's how our generation, my generation, is the same way. But it's not till like recently that like it's the cool thing to do.
Oh man, big time! It's like a used car salesman has a bad stigma, and Goodwill used to have a bad stigma. It did, and now, man, I tell you, that's where we buy the majority of our merchandise is through Goodwill and thrift stores and things of that nature. So, but that's the fun part about it, though. So.
Yeah, everybody was worried about you when you left. Like,
I didn't bell. I wouldn't bell like that. This is my first debut, and I wouldn't bell my daughter like that. So that's exactly it, man.
Like people knew. Like you didn't even have to say anything. They just knew.
I bought a shirt at Goodwill one time when I was in high school, and I wore it to school. And this one kid asked me where I got it from, and I told him we got it from like I don't know the mall or whatever. It was his old shirt.
Got it from you.
I'm like, damn, I can't lie about that one, can I? That was his old shirt. I was like, you talk about embarrassing. It's like, oh my gosh. He said, I had a shirt exactly like that.
It looks really familiar.
I know.
Wow.
Jeez.
Now, I mean, I'll go into the thrift store now and I'll see something that I donated. I recognize that.
Is there a camera? Is there somebody watching me now? So.
When I was in school, I was also in school. Okay.
I think the majority of the people on here, though, is your age group.
I think it's a mix. I think it's a range of ages. I would say.
I believe.
I'm not saying that I'm young, but I'm not exactly young. But you and Mom are on the young side.
Oh yeah. Who is Bama picking and grinning? That's a good one. Whoever came up with that name. That's a good name, man. Picking and grinning. Shoot, yeah.
There's a lot of cool people here. Like I said, you need to get on YouTube more often.
Melanie
meet some people.
Sposio Retail Resale with me.
I also need to get you on like Instagram.
You know, I haven't used. I know there are a lot of people using TikTok, and I'm like,
Dad, I just joined TikTok like 2 weeks ago.
I can't download TikTok. That's a Chinese company, man. Something about the Chinese, and I can't do it. Kind of young and old. There we go.
Romans 43.
Anytime picker is 43. Roman.
Yep. You writing people's names down?
He already wrote his name. He wrote him down already.
Dad's taking notes. Dennis is taking notes.
Guide going here. So
we need a roll call while people are in here. State your name, please.
Have a formation.
Roll call.
Accountability.
Let's go.
So
that's funny. Ugh. Did you get anything listed today?
Man, I'm gonna do some stuff later tonight. I've got 9 items ready to list. I mean, I'm gonna tell you, I buy some items sometimes at auction, and I buy it just because they're cheap. And sometimes I really don't know what it is. But I bought a box of these. They had probably 20 different new boxes in it, and they call it what is this called? There's a name for it. I was trying to think. This is called an optical add drop multiplex, the fiber optic add drop multiplexer. And they came in this case right here for 20 of them. I got them for like $6. And I thought, well, I'll buy them. They're new. They got to be worth something. When I started looking around yesterday, they're averaging about $250 a piece, $250 a piece. And I'm like, you got to be kidding me.
What's up, Tracy?
Hello, Tracy. Tracy, anytime. The Tommy Bernard podcast.
Yes.
Same when I was in school. You ever get on his podcast?
They were on last night. I watched them for a while. I can't watch them for the entire time, but I can watch them a good chunk of the first part.
Is that a hint of a southern draw I hear? Well,
a little bit.
Currently in Texas, joined the military out of Texas. And the funny part about it was anytime you went on a different move or PCS move, everybody asked you, you're from Texas. Oh, yeah. Well, how many cows do you have? How many horses do you own? Well, I don't have any cows or horses. Oh, I guarantee everybody thinks you have horses and cows. Well, we don't. So, but yeah, I got a little bit of a draw. I didn't lose it over time.
She's working on her stamina. Yes.
Yeah. Shay spent the majority of her time when I was in the military. We were up in Maryland, and we spent 5 years up there.
Well, this is like the longest I've been in one spot. I think next year it'll be 20 years of being here.
And that's probably since, because Tucson would have been next.
Yeah.
We were in Tucson for about 7 years, so. Isn't that the truth, man?
I'm a lot like my dad. So I'm a lot like you.
Yeah.
Personality-wise.
I think out of the 3 children that I have, I think Shay's closest as far as personality. I have a middle son and a young son. My youngest son is just real mellow. My middle son, who's about 6'3", 6'4", weighs 275 pounds.
Night,
in between, so Bama got to leave.
Yep. Mess with the door.
That's work. So Bama is John. I'll be writing it down.
Taking notes.
I am. I just pop a couple notes.
That means you're going to come back, right? So then you know everybody.
I'm gonna hang over in the comment section and be a creeper.
You'll be good at that. You'll be good at creeping.
Drive my white van, have some candy, and I better quit saying that. Somebody probably has a white van. And I'm talking bad about it.
Oh Lord! Does Mom have it up on the screen in the living room?
I think she does because it's got a delay. I can hear you and I talking in there. Yeah, she got on. Hang on a second.
I'll be right back.
I'll be right back.
That is true.
Hey, Shay.
Yes.
Yeah, it's got about an 8-second delay.
Yeah.
So they're watching it in the living room and on the TV. So
Dennis, we got like 10,000 people, so you better have a large notebook.
I know. You got to, but you know it's like eating an elephant. You got to start one bite at a time. So
Eating an elephant.
One name at a time. I'm gonna start one name at a time. So,
where does that saying come from? Like eating an elephant.
You eat elephant one bite at a time. Everybody talks about something being so large you can't get it done. Yeah, you do. One bite at a time. Man, isn't that the truth?
Yeah. It's like, where the hell did this year go?
God, man, Christmas is in what, 3 weeks? 3 weeks? A little over 3 weeks.
Yeah, we'll be going down there.
I hope everybody's got their shop. What is it? What? Okay, Frankenstein.
Over my head. There you go.
What is that?
It's part of my model. Like Mike's helping me fill in the seams on his head. I'm gonna paint him.
Hey, what was the deal with? Did you place the other day when you put your stuff in competition?
No, Stone did. Stone placed for like the junior category.
Okay.
Yeah. What is up, Adam?
Baldy Pow.
My dad's taking notes in a notebook for everybody's names.
There's a lot of them you gotta remember.
It's gonna be there for a little bit. It's gonna be a lot of them.
I'll just I'll ask Victoria for it and then I'll send it to you.
So how many folks that you're talking to? How many folks do this this online chat like this?
The majority of people I talk to.
Do they?
Mm-hmm.
Got you.
Yeah, I mean, there's people who are there's a handful of people who are constantly on throughout the day. They'll go into like majority of the chats that are happening. And then, I mean, some people have full-time jobs, so they're only on like they can catch the morning or the evening ones. So
yeah,
it's kind of all over the board. But yeah, no, like a lot of people will put the live streams on while they're packing and shipping items. It just kind of has like that background noise going on.
But I haven't touched for 6 months. That's about like a lot of stuff we're doing, man.
Tracy, you just gotta get on it. You gotta get back into it.
You get so overwhelmed with things sometimes that it is kind of tough to stay on top of everything. And I haven't updated my Poshmark account in probably a couple months, and I've let that go, and I shouldn't have. But it was fun being in Germany when the wall came down. We were stationed in Patchberg, Stuttgart, Germany. Stuttgart, and we were there for that was a 3-year tour there. Our Shay's brother, Cole, was born in Stuttgart, Germany. So we had a good assignment there. It was a lot of fun. It was really neat when the wall did come down. As a matter of fact, I've got a let's see, what wall do I have that on? I've got a framed photograph and some barbed wire that came down when it did come down. I've got it over my wall. So it was pretty neat. And the weird thing about it was when you're driving the Autobahn there, and when East and West Germany kind of combined and they opened up, you'd have these trobbies. I guess they call them a trobby. And it's these cars where it looked like, it reminds you nowadays of like a smart car, where everybody's kind of shoulder to shoulder, and they're driving those things about 50 miles an hour when they're on the Autobahn, and you better be doing about 90 to 100 when you're on the Autobahn. But it was pretty cool to be over doing that.
I feel like you'd be like scared to death to ride one of those things going that fast.
Man, I'm gonna tell you, we did a ski trip to Austria and from Germany, and we rented a vehicle. It was called an Opel, and it's kind of it's a Chevrolet brand. But we drove to that ski resort, and I think we stopped once to use the restroom, and we still averaged about 105 miles an hour. Using
that was it, that gold copper car that we had? Did that reach like 90?
That was called a Ford Taunus. It was an old Ford Mustang, but they called it a Ford Taunus in the European version. Yeah, we bought that car for about $850. Used it for 3 years and sold it for $850. So
Yeah, the foam's like coming out of the back seats. The kids, us kids picking at it, like
we
got
used
holes in the back.
that Ford Taunus one time. We went and bought some y'all's bunk beds. Remember when we put the bunk beds on top of the car and we were hanging on to them with our hands and we got stopped by the police? We got warned by the police. Don't be doing that again.
I always remember the time that you got pulled over and Cole was in the back and the cops in there talking to you and starts walking away and Cole was like, "Tic tac, sir."
Oh my God. Pull over. No, it's a cardigan, but thanks for noticing. That was Cole. Tic tac, sir.
Lordy.
Oh man. That's good. It's pretty neat.
You know, you could always list with us on here. You know that, right? You could always just do it on here.
What's that?
You can list and talk at the same time.
Nah, but no.
No.
Not really. I'll be like, what's his name? I'll get one thing
Jake?
done. Yeah, Jake. I'll get one thing done.
I feel like you need to like give Jake a lesson on like VCR packing and shoe packing.
I've got attention deficit disorder. I cannot concentrate on more than one or two things at a time. So, oh gosh, I'll find myself during the day, man. I'll be sidetracked, all 3 degrees from separation. So, but no, I don't. I'd rather stay here and just talk and listen to everybody. So,
yeah, I figured out like if I could take like a batch of pictures of items that I want to list, and then make a list of what I literally write it down what I got. Yeah,
that's exactly what I did. I did that.
Make
tonight.
a list of what I bought it for, what I want to sell it for. I do all that. That way I'm already good to go. And I can just sit there and plug away at it.
I tell you what's weird though, and I was always wondering when I was watching some of these folks on YouTube. A lot of folks don't. Usually, if you go buy your stuff, you need to bring it in and log it in. Log it into some kind of spreadsheet before you start processing.
That's a lot of work.
It is. But I've found that I can kind of remember what I pay for stuff, and so I usually know pretty close to the penny what I pay for things.
I mean, that's how I was today when I was going through my spreadsheet for last month. Like, okay, I paid this for this item. I went through and just went ahead and just entered.
You remember where you bought it? You remember what you were doing? Where you paid for it? I mean, that's the weird thing about it.
But I can't remember other crap. I can remember that though.
I know it. But yeah, it's neat. I wish there would be a system where you do that. As soon as you come in, if you bought 8 or 9 items for the day, bring it in and log it in. And I'm gonna put this on my car. I'm gonna put this on eBay. I'm gonna put this in my booth. You know how you're gonna do that? And then work that way.
Tracy doesn't like spreadsheets.
Man, I'm gonna tell you what. I got a spreadsheet that worked pretty good this month.
The only thing is, like, you kind of have to pay attention to that stuff now, especially when like taxes are coming up.
Uncle Sam's gonna get their dime. You know, we got to support that Build Back Better plan. I guess I don't know. So. But yeah,
don't start.
I'm not.
Don't start.
You all frustrated.
No, but, you'll set off the chat will start going.
That spreadsheet that I did though, I put the formulas in. It's not very much to do, but I mean it works out pretty neat. Yeah, QuickBooks. That Excel, I love it. I mean,
he hates Excel.
Some people do, man. It's like using PowerPoint.
I imagine QuickBooks wouldn't be like that bad to use.
Yeah. And you know what? When you guys were looking at that eBay page today, that was the first time I've never drilled down on eBay as far as your stats, and I don't care about that.
You mean like going like the breakdown?
I mean, look at what I got listed, what I've sold. I don't care about the click throughs and all that. I mean, I guess you should. I don't because
that's why I like Mccartney. When you go like log in on the computer, you can go look at your seller dashboard, and it'll automatically show all that for you. And
you don't have to dig deep, man. It seems like eBay, you got to dig and dig and dig, and then you don't find it or you don't know what you're looking for. But I think eBay, man, I think they're trying to carve themselves out to be more like Mccartney. I really do. They changed up a lot.
Well, Mccartney's competition.
But I'm gonna tell you what's weird about it though. I've spoken to a lot of people in the last 3 months, being up at the booth at the antique mall, and where do you sell a lot of your stuff? I said I sell it on Mccartney. Well, what is that? I said it's a website, Mccartney. I said, how do you spell that? And I'm serious. And then people are like, whoa, I've never heard of it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you need to check it out. I said, I think that's up and coming, just as good as eBay. I really do.
Yeah, I mean, Yeah, I think eBay needs to watch out for Mccartney.
They got some serious competition with Mccartney.
Well, that and it's easy even for like the younger kids who are coming out now and they're trying to start getting into reselling because there are those people who are out there. It's a lot easier for them to use. It's a lot of like user friendly kind of thing. It goes for sellers and buyers, but all around.
And I'm gonna tell you, I wish we would have had this when I was in high school or growing up. Man, kids can make a decent part-time or full-time living on this. That's what gets me is people don't realize. People think, well, what do you do? Well, I flip things. And they look at you and kind of roll their eyes.
Yeah,
like
well, yeah.
You have no clue. You
get the stereotypical response from people.
You flip things. Okay. Yeah. Act like you're the bottom of the bucket over here.
Yeah.
I tell you what, though, to buy a remote control for a bed for $1 and sell it for $80.
Yeah.
There's not a whole lot you can do that's legal that you can make that kind of money than selling them a car on eBay. I mean,
yeah.
Yes, they do.
Mm-hmm.
The clothes is really good as far as I've seen them do better on Poshmark and
car is not on eBay's level. Not yet.
No,
they're not there yet.
But I'm gonna tell you though, using your phone to list, I think Mercari is easier than what eBay is.
I mean, I do everything from my phone.
Yeah, it'd be difficult for me to do that.
I mean, I know some people like they'll take like pictures and stuff with their phone and they'll transfer over to their computer.
Right.
But to me, it's just easy, and I can do it real quick.
I think I catch myself trying to over-explain on the description. I think I put a few too many words in it. I mean, to me, I like looking at the item. Okay, what would I want to know about it? But I find myself kind of overdoing it sometimes.
Even if you do overdo it, you still got those people who are like, they ask you the dumb questions of like, what's the measurements on this? It's in the description. What color is this? Like, what?
It's shipping free. No, have you read the description? No, it's not. So, no.
Yes.
What's going on?
The legend himself.
Dad, this is Paul. Paul, this is my dad.
Yeah, first time we met in person, or kind of in person. I mean, I've seen you on your chat for a couple of times. But
I appreciate it. I appreciate you watching. You're my favorite fan. Don't tell anybody else I said that.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Shay was telling me you have a warehouse. Is that correct?
That's where I'm in right now. Yes.
No, I'm lying.
A warehouse.
Shay would lie about things, but not about my warehouse. Oh, look at that! Look at that mic.
The warehouse is big as a
We're twins. We're twins.
I know. I just have the outer.
Dude, he's got the innards. You have the outer.
I have the outers.
It's the same mic, right?
Yeah,
the innards.
Those must have been popular back in the early 2000s or something.
I don't know. It's what Mike had. It's a hand-me-down.
I got it at Best Buy for like $40.
Okay.
You didn't realize you were my dad.
Didn't know. Oh, okay.
You thought you just had some random guy on?
Yeah, it's just some random guy.
Shay and I pick all the time together too. It's a lot of fun, and we enjoy it. Getting there is just as much fun as being there and doing what we do.
Oh yeah.
But it's really weird. We always talk. Me and Shay talk probably almost every day, if not every other day. Mm-hmm. And I asked her, "Well, did you go to the bins today?" Yeah. And it's weird because when you go to the bins, you probably know. I don't know how often you go, but it's always the same people there. Mm-hmm. It's always the same people there.
See, here there's a guy who wears a fur coat every time I'm up there.
I call him Limp Biscuit. Eminem. Is Eminem there today? And they're there for clothes. That's all they're there for.
Like even like in the summer, he's wearing a fur coat.
He was.
No, they're like.
Well, it's
not
close.
Really. They usually wear like the 90s attire where it's like the single stitch t-shirts that they find.
The t-shirt rats. The t-shirt rat guys.
Yes, that's exactly what they are. But I feel like they have like this text chain. As soon as like new bins are gonna come out, like they all kind of swarm in.
They show up like a bunch of flies. Yeah, it's like, what the hell? How do you know these are coming out?
I bet he smells nice.
Yeah.
They smell yummy.
Oh my goodness. So your warehouse, how big is your warehouse?
It's not about size, Dennis. But
no, I'm not even gonna touch that one, man.
Dad, we do a lot of like that's what she said jokes on here. So.
Yeah, that's office work. That's office talking, man. That's what she said. my God.
It's 4,000 square feet.
So you do this full time as your job?
Yes, sir.
See, I think it's cool. I got a little bit of an advantage. I'm retired. I have a check coming in no matter if I sell or not, but I would be doing this full time anyhow.
Well, you're like half robot too, so
It's so much fun though, man. It's very, very enjoyable.
Who, Dennis is half robot?
yes.
Okay, I was gonna say I'm definitely not half robot.
No. Dennis is half robot.
Is
It's
it
a little
why,
about size. Okay.
why do you say that, Shay?
I don't know, Dad. Why do I say that you're half robot?
Do you have a lot of metal in your body or something? Is that what you're
Well, that
referring
too.
to?
Yeah, I do. A little bit of titanium.
Can you go through? Can you go on a plane without the thing beeping?
Yeah, really. I tell you, man, it comes up on that machine that L3 does. It spins around you at the airport.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they pull me aside. My back, I have some metal in my back and my leg, my ankle, and they always want to use that wand. They're gonna wand you down with that metal detector. So,
They always think you're smuggling something.
I know it. Oh yeah, as soon as they see that, excuse me, sir, come over here. It's like, here we go again. Here we go again.
Adam, my dad does not have a channel. He needs to.
Well, I've established it, but I haven't done much with it yet.
It's there, but not there.
Did you copyright the name? Can anyone else become Sergeant Salvage, or is it just you?
No, I haven't copyrighted it. No, there might be somebody else out there with that name. I don't know.
I'm about to become MD Picker if she doesn't copyright that.
You gonna be the doctor now?
And you know,
Yeah, just white coat and I'm good.
I'm not. You gonna give all the groin checks too?
Why not?
I asked Shay about that before when she had sent some stuff to Tendo, and Tendo was using her pictures on his channel on his opening of his videos. Yeah, that was Shay's drawings. I asked her if she copyrighted that, and she said no. So.
Well, I wasn't expecting Tendo to take the drawing that I put on his package and
turn
it into a logo.
The very first day he got that, he put that on there. He did a good job with it. I mean, it was good.
I wasn't expecting that because he can drink hard AF. It never beats me. Yes, my dad can drink.
I feel like that's anybody over the age of 50 in Texas. I feel like that's anybody down there.
Oh.
Do you pour whiskey over your cereal, Dennis?
I'm gonna tell you, you drink very much whiskey or bourbon?
I wouldn't say drink.
No, if you ever had
I sip it. Like I have a bottle for about 2 years now, and still there. Yeah.
Have you ever had a sip of Blanton's?
No. You know what that is?
That's smooth. It's a bourbon.
It's smooth. Okay.
Yeah, it's very expensive.
Mm-hmm.
Very expensive. They release 60 bottles a month nationwide.
Wow.
Yeah. So
and one goes to you every month.
Man, I'm gonna tell you, there's a lot of these vendors and stores that can't get any because you know how a lot of these distributors do. It's who you know.
Oh yeah.
It's who you know. So
Roman likes that you're talking about.
Yeah, man. Oh yeah. Little Blanton's and with a cigar out there after you get done eating a good meal. Shoot yeah.
Yeah. I've been to Texas once and I was offered plenty of bourbon and cigars.
Where at in Texas?
I was in Dallas, Fort Worth, Plato, Arlington. That whole area.
You're right here in my area. Yeah.
Well, why don't you invite me over?
Let me tell you, next time you make your way down here, we'll do that.
Now we need to plan a get together because there's a handful of people in Texas.
Yeah.
We'd have a blast.
Why didn't you know who I was 3 years ago, Dennis? Huh? Why didn't you know who I was and then invite me over?
Oh man. So how long you been doing this in this business?
Doing reselling?
Yeah, flipping. Yeah.
I started my first ever yard sale was in 2019.
2019. Yeah, I was talking with Shay. We were doing flea markets back in 2003. My last 4 or 5 years in the military, I did flea markets every weekend. Yeah. We were stationed in Frederick, Maryland, but we went over to West Virginia, Harper's Ferry, West Virginia. And I met some very interesting folks there. But
you did.
It was a fun experience. So.
They're probably still there.
There was a lot of two tops and.
Or the lady that you saved in the bathroom. There was the lady that you saved in the bathroom that fell over.
Fell down and couldn't get up with her pants down by her knees. Had to go help pick her up. And
I'm sure you enjoyed that one.
Not really. She was. I don't know if she was drunk. I don't know what the deal was. she couldn't get up, so I had to help her get up. So
She fell and couldn't get up.
no, my best, I think the very, very best experience was when I had an individual come up and talk to me at my table, and he starts talking to me, and I noticed there was something a little bit different about this guy. And I look, he's got a cigarette wedged between. He has a space of about a quarter inch on his
Steve.
to wedge his cigarette in there while he's talking to you, and put his hands on his hip. And you see that cigarette sit there and
Well, let me ask you something. Was he wearing camo at the time?
wasn't wearing camo. He had short,
Oh man.
and he was wearing blue jean shorts and a t-shirt that didn't cover all of his belly. So, but
It's
I mean,
pretty much the same thing.
oh, yeah. Oh gosh, it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed that area. I love the Maryland area up there. I mean, I almost, when I retired, I almost stayed there, but we came back here because of family. So we had to leave Shay up there and come back here.
You had to leave me.
She's holding it down for you.
Yeah.
No, Krillin's back. What's the
good
good word?
Who is this?
Have you ever seen Krillin, Dennis?
Who is this?
Krillin.
No.
Can you believe it? Can you believe his parents called him Krillin? Can you believe someone naming a baby Krillin?
Is that true?
Yeah, his name is Bobby.
Bobby.
Bobby. He does not look like a Bobby.
You don't look like a Bobby.
He doesn't look like a Bobby. Dad, you should see Krillin's his space.
What is it?
Yeah.
The amount of clothes that he has. It's
So
insane.
is that what he sells most of? Is that what he deals most of on flipping his clothes?
Yeah. If he sells anything, it's clothes. Yes.
Really?
He does suits. He sells men's suits.
His
Yes.
name is Bob.
There's that big of a market in men's used suits? Yeah.
Apparently.
It's a nice one.
I have like 4 in my eBay store that I had for about 2 years, and I can't move them. So I gave up.
I just give up.
Usually the only clothes I'll touch is, I tell you what does very well on the men's shirts is cinch. The cinch shirt. Yes, CINCH. What's big here in Texas because of horses and cows and all that.
That's what she said.
Cinch shirts, the Hey Dude shoes. I don't know if y'all wear very much of the Hey Dude shoes up there.
I know about Hey Dude shoes. Yes.
Yeah, they do very well here as well. But the cinch shirts, Columbia, Under Armour, that's usually well. I haven't touched any suits yet. So
I just had a Columbia puffer vest returned to me because it didn't fit. The guy said it was an XL. He said there's no way this is an XL. I wanted to respond to him that you're not an XL anymore, but that wouldn't have been very nice.
man, that's one of those things. Look, you ain't got to send it back. I'll just refund your money.
Yeah. He's like, I wore XL my whole life. There's no way this is XL. And I want to say, hey, maybe you're not an XL anymore. But
Exactly. How many years you been wearing that XL? Black velvet.
Black velvet.
No? I don't think.
No.
Is Dennis a big fan of Billie Eilish?
Billy Idol?
Billy Idol.
Billy Idol, whatever.
Who the hell is he talking about? I didn't listen to a lot of Billy Idol growing up. I did, man. I always listened to like Pink Floyd and Journey and REO Speedwagon.
See, those I know. You hit me with some Billy Idol I never heard of.
He also he used to listen to like Limp Bizkit and Kid Rock.
Oh, man, I love Limp Bizkit and Kid Rock.
Limp Bizkit wasn't when he was young, though. Limp Bizkit came around way after that.
They showed him in this last deal they had in Chicago. What was that? What was that concert they just had a few months back?
Lollapalooza?
Lollapalooza. And Limp Bizkit, he comes out. Fred Durst comes out.
He looks like an old dude.
You remember seeing him? White hair. He has a wind blowing.
He's like great, full on grandpa.
I would have never. If you would walk by him on a sidewalk, you'd have walked right by him because it looked nothing like him. He sounded.
Dang.
He started singing. It sounded like him, but man, his looks had totally changed. So,
yeah,
it's not a lot of Billy Idol though. I mean, I didn't not much about Billy Idol.
Or Billie Eilish, as he keeps saying.
Billie Eilish.
How about Billie Eilish? Ever heard listen to her?
No, not really. Not
She's
really.
good.
I'm gonna tell you what. When I'm listening to things here in my office or whatever, I always listen, and my son makes fun of me about it. I listen to classical music.
Like Beethoven?
Yeah, he was going to work the other day, and he passed by my office door here. And he said, "Hey, okay, Beethoven, I'm going to work. Talk to you later." But it just, to me, it just takes my mind off everything. It just relaxes you.
Yeah.
So,
What you working on, Paul?
I'm listing a mohawk.
a what?
A mohawk.
A
Never saw the mohawk before, Dennis?
What is
Tell
it?
me
What is
never saw the mohawk before.
Man, you might want to see about purchasing a chair. Looks like
I actually seen one on the curb the other day, but my truck was already full, so I couldn't pack it in.
you stand for a turtle red.
My chair is perfectly fine, Dennis.
Man, I thought there was something wrong with my video, my computer. I thought, what's that spot on his chair?
Oh, it's not a spot. It's huge.
Does it shed on you? Like it does it like
Leather.
come off on your
Yeah.
clothes?
Is that the faux leather, the pleather?
It's real leather, Dennis. What are you trying to say?
He's
This
saving
is
money for
a
his chair.
mohawk right here. It's a camera bag.
Okay.
There you go. See, there it is. Bolo.
Where'd you get that at?
I got it on hybrid. It had an Olympus camera inside.
Oh, really?
And so I listed the camera yesterday, and listed the attachments today, and then I'm listing the bag.
Did you, on your hybrid, do you do it online only, or do you go to the location and pick that stuff up?
There's an auction house near me that I go to every Monday.
Yeah.
And then I do hybrid as much as I can, especially now since there's no yard sales. So that's like my place to find inventory.
They were hitting yard sales. I mean, when I was down there a few months back, man, all kinds of yard. I wish we had yard sales like you guys, like they do in Maryland there.
You don't have them like that in Texas?
Not where they do like the big community ones where one weekend to be here.
Yeah.
No, we don't have nothing like that.
Well, you guys don't have communities. Your houses are like 3 acres apart. Every single house.
No, not where he lives. Like where he lives at, it's like they're packed in. Like it's
we only have about 10 feet between each house here in the complex that I live in.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's
10 feet. Wow,
it's going to get worse. They just Texas Instruments just said they're going to build another facility here and bring 3,000 more jobs to Sherman here.
Sherman.
Yeah, Sherman, Texas.
Yeah,
I know where that is. I know all about Sherman.
You know all about Sherman?
My brother lives in McKinney. So if you're in the McKinney-Plano area here a few years back, you're right there where my brother lives at.
So that's like north of Dallas, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But it's weird because those towns all run together. You have, Plano, McKinney, Richardson, Allen, Frisco, all those towns run together.
Yeah. When I was in Plano, a lot of businesses were moving their stuff there. Like I know Fiat was moving it, and
State Farm brought their
State Farm. That's the big insurance company. Yeah, it's
Amazon brought one of their big facilities here. Man, everybody's moving here, and it's just the housing market is crazy. It is really out of control, and then more people are still coming. So, Shay do it working on her listings there.
Yeah, I'm listening.
Did you do any listings today, Dennis? Did you list anything today?
I've got 9 ready to go, 9 listings, but I haven't listed today.
He says he doesn't want to list with us. He just wants to talk.
What do you mean ready to go? So
Well, I mean,
how are they ready to go if they're not listed yet?
I've got pictures and descriptions and costs and all that. I went and did some previewing at auction today down in Dallas. Yeah, there's a place that's called Dallas Online Auction Company. Man, they blow out a lot of merchandise, and you can find some very, very good deals. So I'm trying to get some cabinets for my garage, and they got new cabinets from Home Depot. I don't know if you realize when you buy stuff from Home Depot online and you send it back, they can't sell it new again, even if it's not been opened.
Oh yeah,
it gets blown out, and they sell this stuff by the truckloads to this company.
Yeah, a guy in my own the same warehouse as me, he buys pallets from Home Depot almost every week.
Man,
and they come with, he has like a bunch of cabinets and stuff, the appliances, outdoor stuff, yeah,
man,
all the time.
Unreal. I bought some butcher block.
Have a good night, Melanie.
What's up, Jimmy?
Dark.
Jimmy's here.
Is that dark kind of
That's another name for your dad. Put it in your list.
We're gonna quiz you after this.
I'm gonna tell you.
That's Jimmy.
You let me know what you remember, okay?
So what happened to what was the guy who had the kids running around a while ago?
Jake.
Jake.
The guy with the kids.
He said he was gonna be late, and he just said he was like his kids were running around and he was trying to eat. That was the last thing I heard from him. So I don't know if he's still lurking or not.
Oh, so he's not in the hospital anymore? That's good.
No. He
I
got
don't
out
think
last
he was
night.
even
He
coming.
went to work today.
He was at the hospital
Last night.
Yeah,
Oh,
he had
my
some
goodness.
kind of
He-
heart
He said
thing.
listing one night with Shay broke his heart. He couldn't do it. He didn't know what to do with
I don't know.
himself.
I think it was all those shout outs that he was doing the other night.
He was doing a lot of shout
all,
outs.
all those shoes he was packing.
You know you enjoyed that shoe packing, Dennis. Don't even lie.
The 20 minutes it took him to do one pair, he was trying to save
Oh,
$2
man.
on.
You know you enjoyed that box.
Spent more time on shipping those shoes than he did listing 10 items, huh?
Don't even say you didn't enjoy it.
It's all about the fun, though. It's all about what you do enjoy. So,
That's right.
uh,
So where do you find stuff down there if there's no yard sales?
a lot of I hit the bins a lot. We have a bins here in Sherman. It's one of
It's
the
like a mini bins. It's like
Yeah, you walk in, they only have probably 9 bins set out at one time. But this is one of the largest North Texas Goodwill donation centers is here in Sherman. So they get a lot of good stuff in there. And then I do local auctions where I'll go online and bid on stuff and then pick it up and flip it. And then I do that high bid. There's usually 3 or 4 auction houses out of Plano and McKinney. So just kind of a little bit of everywhere. So,
But you don't do yard sales at all, or
yeah, I do. I mean, I've gotten in the car before where, I mean, I've rode around, all morning and it stopped at maybe 1 or 2, and that's it.
Wow.
So I can cover more ground.
you guys came up here at one point during the summertime or like springtime, and like because Dad had driven up here, went to a couple community yard sales with us, and like he had a whole truck bed full.
Man, I look like the Beverly Hillbillies going back home. I had stuff coming out of my truck, man.
He's trying to catch the mouse in the wall.
Jake could be.
Yeah, Jake.
But I figured yard sales are all year round where you are, right? Like you guys don't have off for the winter.
Well, not really. I mean, like right now, there's not a lot. We've had some cold weather already here. It's not bad right now, but I mean, man, we went golfing.
Define cold weather, Dennis.
Well, we went golfing last weekend, and it was 37 degrees out there on the
Oh,
golf.
wow. That's actually way colder
yeah.
than I expected from Texas.
Oh, yeah. We always compare what Shay has there in Frederick, and we're always colder than they are in Texas. That's the weird
I don't know. It'd be like that deep freeze that you guys had.
Oh, my God.
At the beginning
that
of the year.
Disaster. I'd never melted snow to flush the commodes in my life until last year.
Commodes. You're the only person I know that says commodes.
Toilets. The latrines.
Toilets.
Toilets.
No, I know what that means because I was on a cruise ship once and there was like an old comedian there and he kept using the word commode and no one was laughing at his joke. And then he had to explain what a commode was and they're like, oh, ha, ha. No one's laughed, but they got
it. They call it water closet in Germany. Yeah.
Water closet.
In Europe, the water
closet?
Anytime you seen WC on the door, that was a bathroom.
You mean the water closet? Not the water closet? Water?
Change
water
my oil.
The oil. It's oil.
No oil in my car. So, oh goodness.
Daddy gonna do any listings?
I think I'm a well.
What you mean? He has 9 ready to go. He already told you.
Man, I got 3. I got to do 3 or 4. I'll box them up.
Let the man share some life stories, Shay.
We'll share some life stories. Yes, he likes his stories.
Tell me about Germany, Dennis.
We got plenty of life stories. Germany was nice. I'd go back to Germany in a heartbeat.
Paul, you have to tell my dad where you're from.
Where you from, Paul?
I live.
Stuttgart.
I was born in the Soviet Union.
What? Really?
I was born in the Soviet Union. Then a year later, it became Ukraine. So yeah, I'm from Ukraine.
Really?
Yeah.
How long ago did you come to the U.S.?
I'm not a commie though. Don't worry about it. I'm not a Russian spy here.
I
can't. I am a U.S. citizen. Yes.
Okay. Shay's younger brother he was born in Stuttgart, Germany. Has what they call a birth, born abroad certificate. He don't have a birth certificate like we do. Mm-hmm. He has a birth, born abroad certificate. Yeah.
Yeah, and for a while he didn't think he was born in the U.S.
I know. He didn't think he was a U.S. citizen. Cracked me up, man.
Yeah, so I moved here in '98, so I've been here for 23 years now.
So how many languages you speak?
English.
God, you speak more English. I guarantee you speak more
I
English.
speak Ukrainian, I speak Russian, and I know a little bit of Polish.
Okay.
Like enough to get by.
I'm gonna get Roman out of here.
Do you like that area that you came from?
If we liked it, we still would have been there.
Well, I mean, I've been there before that I liked it. That wasn't that good, but I liked it. I mean, it's what you make of it. But
if I was there making what I'm making here, I would enjoy it.
Oh, I imagine, yeah.
Yeah, especially if it was like in dollar amount. The country itself is beautiful. The people are nice, but because of the government and other things, it's almost impossible to be successful.
Yeah,
and live there. So,
so is your parents there or are they here?
My whole family's here.
Okay.
Aunts, uncles, grandparents, cousins. My whole immediate family is out here.
Got you. That's interesting.
Have you ever been down there in that area?
Never been to Russia or anything like that. No, I've been did 3 years in Germany.
Now, was this Germany pre-Berlin Wall going down? Or?
It was both.
It was both.
Oh.
It was both. The wall came down when I was stationed in Stuttgart. The wall came down. Yeah.
Wow.
And then did some time in Korea, did some time in Alaska, did some special duty assignments, and had the opportunity to go around a lot because of my clearance. And so, but man, Europe is just gorgeous. I mean, we hit Italy, France, Czechoslovakia, didn't go to the USSR though. Didn't go to.
Yeah, would have been hard to leave.
You wouldn't come back.
Yeah, really. Not gonna make it back. You only need a one-way ticket for that trip.
Yeah, you only need one ticket to the USSR. That's
You're
all you
not
need.
coming back. So, but no, I think the best place that I really enjoyed visiting was Rome. It was weird. We took a train. We went down and drove to Pisa, Italy, and stayed at Camp Darby, which is a U.S. facility.
That's where the leaning tower is, right?
That's Pisa sure is. So we took a train from Pisa to Rome. And the outskirts of Rome is just dirty. I mean, trash everywhere. But when you get into Rome, it's gorgeous. And but it was fun doing trips like that. You could get on what they call a USO trip on a weekend and take a bus. We went up to the perfume factory in Paris, France. And there's guys. I didn't realize that guys have a better sense of smell or more unique sense of smell than what females do.
Oh.
And there's guys in these.
You would never know that.
You'd never know it. But when you walk through the factory, when they're looking at they're talking about different fragrances and smelling them. There's guys that actually do nothing but smell and tell you about the fragrances and the perfume.
Are you sure that's like a real thing? Like they just didn't tell you that?
No, that was you actually see guys in there doing that. I'm like, what's up with this? Oh, then they go into the story.
So what's your job? I'm a professional sniffer.
I'm a sniffer.
Yeah.
Is that like a creeper?
I guess
sniffers.
I guess it depends what you smell, right? It could be bad or it could be good or bad.
You're a white van. Oh man,
because people forget how small Europe is that you can just take a bus and you'll be in the next country in an hour. That's sometimes.
So what made you and your family pick the area that you're in now?
Funny story. So my uncle moved here first in '92. And my uncle moved there because the lotteries in the '90s in Ukraine were green cards. It wasn't like the Powerball. There was no money. It was just a green card to get out. That's pretty much what the lottery. So you pay every week, and they pick one winner, and he won it. He won in '92. He got a green card, and so they're like, okay, we're getting out of here. We're moving, and they checked the flights, and the cheapest flight was from Kiev to Philadelphia at that point. And they moved to Philadelphia.
Because that was the cheapest flight.
That's the cheapest flight. That's why they're here. And then the rules here in the '90s was if you were a good law-abiding citizen or at least a resident, every year you have an opportunity to invite one of your family members to come, and so they come with their whole family. So every single year, my uncle invited one of his brothers, and then his other brother, and his other brother, and his other brother, until it got to us in '98. And We came here that way.
That's a neat story. That's cool. Cokeheads. Shay, you like that?
Cokeheads.
Say no to crack, huh?
Crack is whack.
Crack.
Crack.
Oh, man.
Crack is whack.
Whoa. Shay got a mic. She thinks she's cool now. Look at her.
Hey, what is that outer band? What is that outer band of that microphone do?
I don't know.
Is it just used to? Do you not have a tripod on it? Like, don't you not have one?
It's got.
Then what are you out of bed for?
It looks fancy, all right.
It does too. Man.
It's a bougie mic, okay.
It looks like you're in a submarine.
What is that?
I'm going down. Going down.
Damn it, Captain! I'm giving her all she's got.
I'm just gonna stay right here.
Really?
Oh
my god!
Oh my gosh! I'd rather have that than Jake screaming shout outs to people though.
I don't know
That's
where
better.
he went. He hasn't.
Jake disappeared. He's
He is-
MIA.
I don't know. I don't know where he went.
Did Jake get to meet Dennis yet or no?
No,
No.
he was in the chat
man.
earlier.
He didn't. He went in the chat very long though. He left pretty quick.
He had those kids running around.
So what was?
Yeah.
I guess his heart condition was okay now. Is that?
Yes, Tracy. I need to decorate my mic.
Apparently, he said it happens to him from time to time. So
I want to put some scarves on here, like how Aerosmith does.
I was gonna say that's that's so. What's his
Some
name?
Steven Tyler action going on.
That guy's
So-
about 78 after rocking it.
what's Aerosmith?
Don't even
I'm just
start.
kidding.
What's
I'm
his
gonna
name?
hurt you. I'm gonna drive like 2 hours and come beat you.
Have you ever thought about if we had the American Idol and America's Got Talent back in the 60s and 70s?
Yes, Christmas lights.
You realize how many of those singers would have never made it?
Oh yeah.
Professional. But look at Bob Dylan.
Man.
Bob Dylan.
Mhm.
How he would never make it on America's Got Talent or American Idol. The Rolling Stones. I mean, Mick Jagger can't carry a tune. He's a good.
He's got swagger.
He got swagger, and that's what gets him. That's what pushes it. So
Is he still alive?
he's still
Yes.
alive. They just started touring again.
Yeah,
He's
he
still up
has to be pushing triple digits, right?
He's
Well, how
in a
old is that
wheelchair.
guy?
So he's got assisted living going with him.
I guess crack makes you live longer, though. Huh? I
That's
guess.
it too. Man. They're pickled.
Smoking and drinking.
They're pickled. Yeah. That's what it is.
Pickle.
Uh,
You're preserved very well.
preserved.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
yeah.
Fermented?
We wouldn't say you're living, but you're there. You're preserved.
That's it.
Is he really? Or is that
I
a
don't
joke?
think he is. I want to look this up.
Nah,
Who's older?
he's probably about 78, isn't he? I think he's like
I'm gonna look it up. I'm
How,
gonna look
how
it up.
old is Tony Bennett? That guy's old.
Oh my God, that guy has to be
I
in his
think
90s.
I think Tony Bennett's 95.
I was gonna say 94. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. He is. He's quite old.
He's quite old.
He's got it going on with Lady Gaga though, so you got to give him some credit.
Yes, Tony Bennett is 95.
95.
Wow. Old
Let's
man.
see. Mick Jagger is
Think
78.
about-
Oh, there you go. Late 70s. Yeah.
Mick Jagger is
Yeah.
78. How old is
Okay.
Paul McCartney now?
They're going to be all close to that same era. They're all going to be in the late 70s. I think Paul McCartney should be in his late 70s.
I think
He's
my
70.
grandpa's
Paul McCartney is
95.
79.
There you go. There you go.
Look at you knowing your stuff, Dennis.
And I'm gonna tell you that
It's like you went to high school with these guys or something.
And I never listened.
Not
I
that
never
old.
listened to the Beatles. I never listened to the Rolling Stones. No, I mean, never listened to grunge rock with or Nirvana. Anybody like that? I don't know why. I
Dad,
didn't.
you used to love like Radiohead. What are you talking
Like
about?
Radiohead. Yeah. I mean, there's only a few groups that I listened to that was in that kind of music though. So
Google does wonders.
Google.
Not that I was the one Googling. My dad knows it.
Yeah. Oh man.
All right, Shay, I have a Mccartney question.
Okay.
So I'm selling a lot of cartridges, like the one listed on Monday on Mccartney,
Mm-hmm.
and someone just said, "Can you add Build-A-Bear to this bundle?" How do I do
Okay.
that?
So the only way that you're gonna be able to do that is you have to combine you. So basically, keep the cartridge one keep that listing, but take the Build-A-Bear down and add that one to your. You can add like an image to it, pretty much. You add the price into that one.
Yeah.
It's the only way that you can do it. That's the one downfall that I do not like about Mccartney is that you cannot bundle like you can on eBay, but that it's the only way that you can do it that way though.
So I take that one down and just add the picture.
Yes, take that one down. You add the picture to the cartridges.
Change your dollar amount.
Yeah, and edit the price. And if you need to adjust the shipping.
Sounds like a lot of work.
It does, doesn't it?
Sounds like eBay's better.
Hey, that's like it's not perfect, but it's
I sold all pretty much the video games listed on Monday.
Mm-hmm.
I think I sold over like 7 or 8 on Mccartney. I haven't sold that one on eBay yet. So I guess Mccartney's better for that.
So,
I
don't know.
Cheap video games on there.
A lot of people have said that eBay has been really slow for them lately.
It wasn't slow for me, but just slow for this stuff.
You see, he had a McCartney question.
yeah, I have a McCartney question for you.
Yes. Oh Lord.
McCartney question.
McCartney question.
Do you think McCartney would be where he was if it wasn't for Ringo Starr? No.
Ringo.
Ringo.
Is he the most forgotten Beatle? Is Ringo, or you think George is the most forgotten Beatle?
George.
Yeah.
I think George is. Which is sad. But
Dennis, what's better, Journey or Queen?
Man, I heard a couple Queen songs a couple days ago. I didn't even know they sang.
what?
Journey,
You don't know what? You don't know Queen sang?
No, I heard a couple Queen songs. I didn't know that I'd never heard them before, and they were playing it on XM satellite radio, and I thought, man, who sings that song? So I looked up it was Queen. I'm like, oh my gosh. I like Journey better. I do. And I've seen Journey with both Steve Perry and the other singer, and I'm gonna tell you what, we went and seen Journey, and Def Leppard opened up for Journey, and Def Leppard put on a better show than what Journey did.
Tommy, which documentary just came out? I would like to know.
Documentary that just put out looks pretty crazy.
About the Beatles?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
I mean, who was the guy? The Beatles Get Back season 1 documentary is what I just saw. It's on Disney Plus. Tommy, who's that girl that I was talking about yesterday?
There was
that guy girl.
I was looking at records that I bought at Hybrid, and I was like, "Oh, this person, I know her." Then Tommy commented in the chat, "It's a him." I was like, "Oh, never mind."
Who was it?
I don't remember. I was hoping Tommy knows.
Def Leppard was my first concert. It was Floor Huggins.
And I'm gonna tell you, I've seen that group and these other groups within the last couple of years. Majority of those singers cannot hit the notes they used to hit. Man,
yeah. Their voice is shit now.
Axl Rose, singer for Guns N' Roses, and
Jackie Gleason. That's who it was. I was like, Jackie Gleason. I heard of her before.
You know who Jackie Gleason was?
No.
Paul doesn't know who a lot of people are.
Well, I mean, that's way before his time. He wouldn't know
they bought it. They bought the bundle, Shay.
See?
They bought the bundle. All because of me.
That 2 minutes you made the sell on all those items. Look at that.
Look at that.
Look at that.
Yeah, well, my first concert was what? Doobie Brothers and Foreigner. That was my first concert.
What you
Foreigner?
Yeah.
Out on the flat line.
I know them.
Yeah.
It's cold as ice.
I think the very best concert, though, I think that we've seen, my wife and I have seen, is Imagine Dragons.
Really?
Imagine Dragons.
That was
Would not have expected that at all.
I've seen they're pretty close to Def Leppard, but Imagine Dragons to me,
they're close to Def Leppard
as far as performance level and the quality of it.
Wow.
Imagine Dragons was a very, very, very good concert. They do a lot of interacting with the audience. I like the lead singer because he talks and he promotes mental health awareness and some things like that. And it was a very, very good concert. We went and seen Def Leppard open for Journey, and Journey was the headline. And Def
That'd be
Leppard
a good concert, Jennifer.
Def Leppard did better.
Jennifer saw Guns N' Roses opening for Aerosmith. Was her first concert.
That's pretty good.
Guns N' Roses.
New Kids on the Block was Tommy.
Oh my God. New Kids on the
From
Block.
Adam, Lance Morissette. That would be a good one.
Dance. Nobody puts Baggy in a corner. Nobody.
This guy knows.
Oh gosh, but I tell
Mine
you.
was Spice Girls. Wow.
Oh my God, man, we're
No
getting-
way.
Shay, what about the Backstreet Boys?
That was like one of my second ones. What was it? And also, hey, I was up in like the nosebleeds for Backstreet Boys.
Backstreet Boys.
It was Mandy Moore opened up for Backstreet Boys.
Oh my
Mandy Moore. I
Mandy
haven't heard
Moore.
that name in a minute.
God.
That's the girl from Walk to Remember, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So she's like singing Candy.
Wow.
I did see Stained, I think 3 times in concert. Very,
Well,
very
Dad, you and I went and saw Third Eye Blind.
Third Eye Blind. But there's one CD that I can always put in, and you can listen to every song on it. There's not a lot of those CDs out there. Counting Crows.
Yeah,
All these
you remember how you
motherfuckers-
almost got into a fight at the Counting Crows concert?
And he stops in the middle of the song. hey, y'all cut that out down there. Daniel,
I'm trying to be
this is not
serious
fun.
up here.
Really?
Yes.
It was
Like,
funny.
there was like some dude, he was about to go off on somebody else
Yeah,
because he was
start a
messing with
fight.
his girl, and my dad's trying to get up in the middle of it. I'm like, Dad, what are you doing?
Wow.
You're a little guy, back up.
You're a chihuahua. A ferocious chihuahua.
You got little man syndrome, back up.
Imagine Dragons was an awesome. It was
Steve,
very well.
Steve
written.
Miller Band in Fargo, North Dakota. Wow. Mine was the
God.
Black Keys. That's the first one. I
Black
went to.
Keys are good. I've seen them in concert.
Man, Steve Third Eye
That's
Blind.
my
oh
type of
my
music.
gosh. Yeah, Third Eye Blind. She's getting back there with the same time Stain and Limp Bizkit and all those guys were in there. Was Third Eye Blind was in there too? Yeah. So
No, but I've seen like
REO Speedwagon.
yeah, there you go.
Mhm.
He's another that cannot hit the notes he used to hit.
Yeah.
A lot of people can't do it.
Man, I tell you, we went to a Bon Jovi concert here 2 years ago.
My first concert was Creed.
Dude, I like Creed. I know everybody dogs Creed.
Yeah, yo. Creed's good. Creed is like Nickelback.
Everybody dogs
It's the same level.
They got a bad stigma to them.
Yeah.
That's all been called signs.
When you saw Third Eye Blind, were you on the ledge, Dennis? Or no?
Have a good night, Adam.
I actually saw Third Eye Blind when they were very, very popular. I was right when their music came out.
They play at the fair is when we saw them.
Yeah, I know it.
The fair?
Yeah, at the fair.
Wow.
But there was also Steve Miller Band came through there through
Final greatest hits to
Credit
Bolo.
Note. Final
Yes, because
hits.
most of them are in the dumpster dollar bills. That's why.
They're very limited.
There's not that many in the
There's
world
not
right
many
now.
available now as there used to be.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I don't know. See, I've seen like I have to say like Pearl Jam.
You know who this guy is, Dennis? You know what that guy is?
Who's this? That's
John
John Wayne, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it says Charlie Marlin.
Sterling Marlin. That's Sterling Marlin. Why do they have John Wayne on there? What's the name of the car?
It's Sterling Marlin's car, but I guess it's sponsored by
I like
Team
Creed.
Sapco, which I guess is Sapco's John Wayne's company.
Creed.
I like Creed.
I'm just gonna read it like this.
Did you say you like Creed or Jennifer Hayes?
I'm reading the comments.
I like Creed.
I love Pearl Jam. Yes, I've seen Pearl Jam 21 times.
Arms wide open.
21 times. Arms wide open. Is that one they have my sacrifice, right?
Yeah.
That's them. Yeah.
Dude, I mean, Creed. You know they got a bad rap, man. I liked the music. The music was okay.
Sterling Marlin's a driver
Sponsor
sponsored.
was John Wayne.
Yes, that's worth like $1 million. It has to be, right? John Wayne and Sterling Marlin in the same car.
Mike's texting me to tell you guys I need to tell you about his PJ vinyl collection.
Pearl Jam, baby.
Michael,
Oh,
are you watching? You need to come
PJ.
up and tell them.
He was thinking about pajamas.
Yeah, that's. I was like your pajama vinyl
What
collection.
about your pajamas for?
I was like, what the heck?
And he's like,
I like turtles.
I like turtles. I I like spider monkeys.
Spider monkeys come from?
Oh, man.
What
I
you
think
mean?
if I
Where
had-
do turtles come from?
It's throwing it out there. If
Just
you
throwing,
haven't
yeah, Dave Matthews Band is good. I haven't seen them in concert though, but I heard like their whole like tailgating is like how like Pearl Jam is. The same kind of concept.
Dennis, what's better, Creed or Dave Matthews Band?
God, man, that's two different types of music, man.
Yeah.
You know what I like about Dave Matthews Band? You remember, you always hear stories about him. What was the story about him out riding a bicycle and the bicycle broke down and these couple picked him up? And he was late for his own concert, and the couple took him to the concert, and he gave him backstage passes, and they were up on the front row. And I thought, man, that is cool as hell.
Isn't Dave Matthews Band also the one where they were like on tour and they dumped the
that was
crap out of their
Dave Matthews
bus?
Band? Is that who that was? You describing Dave Matthews Band, Dennis?
Yeah.
The bus thing?
The dude was riding a bike to his own concert.
Well, he was riding a bike, and when it broke down, he was going to be late getting to his concert. He was exercising.
It's like Wizard of the Boss kind of crap, right? Like, you just like,
Was he in a 3-ring circus? What was he doing?
you want to talk about Pearl Jam? Come here.
Mike, show us your PJs.
Your PJs.
Oh, sorry, I didn't wear them for you, Paul. Sorry.
Oh man, I was hoping for your PJ collection. That's what Shay was saying. I wonder how many PJs you had.
I will say, if anybody's looking for bolos, Pearl Jam vinyl is extremely valuable.
Is it better than Jackie Gleason vinyl? Because I have Jackie Gleason vinyl.
I don't know.
Did Jackie Gleason sing?
It said Jackie Gleason on it. I don't know what to tell you.
He did the show The Honeymooners, but I don't know what else he did.
Which ones are?
Well, the original pressings are usually worth the most.
Yeah.
But, there's a couple out there that were only released for like the fan club, and they go for a lot.
Because you're in that fan club, right?
Yeah, because I'm in that fan club.
Like hundreds a lot or less than hundreds?
I don't want to know.
More.
I don't want to know how much.
More than hundreds?
Yeah, there's one out there that's probably in like the 2,000 to 3,000 sealed.
Wow.
Man, how hard would it be to find one sealed? I bet that'd be very difficult. Well, I guess the people that are the fans, they know not to open it up. You got one as in the fan club.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's a limited pressing,
like artwork or something, right? You probably frame it and put it on your wall.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to frame any of that stuff.
I wonder, can you grade vinyl? Is the people that like the grade VHS? Can you grade vinyl?
Lauren.
Yes, you can get vinyl graded. Sure can.
Couldn't shoot shit all night. Love that guy.
They better turn around and play half a show to that.
Did he turn around and play Last Kiss for you? Because it's usually what it is.
They'll usually play one song to the back of an arena if they're in an arena.
Which is weird that they would sell seats like that. Like it would be behind.
So, you know what? I was up in Philly by myself one year. I think it was 2013, and I drove up there to see Pearl Jam, and I had seats. Yeah, it was behind the stage. It was one of the best views of like the entire crowd, and you could see the back of the van. And they played for us. They turned around one time and played a couple songs. It was awesome.
Yeah, one of those 31 shows that you've been to.
Yeah.
Where was this in Philly? What place? Is it like the big stadium or like the small venue?
Tommy is wondering if you're Dave Matthews.
I like Dave Matthews. I've never seen Dave Matthews live, but I'm more of a Pearl Jam grunge guy.
Now they played 10 in entirety. Good.
No, I didn't see that. I was not there for that show. That was 2016 maybe?
Yeah.
I was really jealous of those people.
He can remember like what show he was at, what the playlist and everything else, but he can't remember shit after that.
Thanks.
It was those brownies.
Now, when did we eat the cookie? Which one was that at?
Which year did we eat the cookie?
Yeah, we did eat cookies. When is the first time I'd had edibles? I was wasted.
I want to hear this cookie story now.
Oh God, it was like
we drove out to Cincinnati, Ohio. And we got in line early because we had general admission seats. and we were in line with these two.
We were in line for forever though.
It was like 6 hours, but we were in line with these two real nice guys, and they were talking about how they made these.
So the one guy, he said it was his first time making cookies because his sister gave him the butter, and his wife would not allow him to make cookies while she was in the house. Like he had to make it while she wasn't in the house.
What?
Yeah, it was just a weird like backstory. But anyway, so it's like one of those things where he didn't know how much butter to put into it. So because it was concentrated into the butter. So anyway, so we're sitting in line. He asked us if we wanted cookies, and Mike's like, "Nah, that's okay." And I'm like, "Yeah, I'll take a cookie." I'm like,
"Okay, Shay. Well, you're in for a ride."
I'm like, I ate a whole cookie
for your first time having edibles.
For first time edible, ate a whole cookie. I'm sitting there hanging out for all. I'm like, man, I don't feel anything. Like, so they're like, well, we can't take the stuff in with us. And so I'm like, so we all split another cookie. So I had a cookie and a half for my first time eating an edible. Yeah. So by the time we start walking in, I'm like, man, I'm feeling good. Like this is awesome. We get down to the floor, and all of a sudden I start looking around. I'm like,
well, it's that period where you walk into a venue after being outside for like 6 hours, and all of a sudden you're inside. It's kind of dark, like, and there's people all around you, you know. And she's looking around.
No, I was holding on to him. I'm like, Mike, everything's moving, but I'm standing still.
I think you needed that microphone there with you.
I'm gonna talk like this. No, but no, like, and then like I'm sitting there thinking, like, I don't know if I'm gonna pass out or if I'm gonna throw up. He's like, we'll go to the bathroom. I look up the stairs, and it just like a mile long. I'm like, nope, that's not happening. So I just slowly sank down to the floor and just sat there. And all of a sudden, everybody starts sitting down around me. But like, I was like, I've never ridden out a high. I've always gone to sleep. I'm like, how long does this last? So yeah.
So how was the concert?
It was awesome. It was an awesome concert.
You don't remember it?
Don't really remember about it.
No, I do remember it.
Once she came out of her little
once
coma.
I came down from it, I was good. But like the guys behind us, like the guys who gave us the cookies, they're like freaking out because there's beach balls flying everywhere, and they're just like dodging around, like. Like Mike's like, you're gonna be okay. You'll be fine.
I was freaking,
and you Shay's like,
and I was.
I love cookies.
Oh man.
Yes, I loved cookies. Yeah, that was my first time doing that, and I haven't done anything since.
Yes, cookies, yeah.
What?
Oh.
Oh. He's just sitting there. Oh!
That's not what you want to see when I look up. That was freaking. I thought I ate some cookies for a second.
He looks like he ate some
cookies. Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing tonight?
What are you doing?
Jake, do you ever have any good cookies lately?
I'm relaxing. That's what I'm doing. What I should do? Can you pass me my headphones? I should be able to hook up my headphones. I'm relaxing. I'm legit like.
You okay?
There are the menorahs, and there's me.
Looks like he.
Hold on, I'm gonna get headphones. So I have a lovely wife who could pass them. All right, bear with me for 2 seconds.
Oh boy,
I'm gonna have to figure this out. You know what? I'm leaving. I'm coming back in 2 seconds.
Okay.
All right.
Is he okay?
I think the cookies.
He's fine. He's just relaxing.
He's just relaxing.
He's just chilling.
What did he take?
I like how he came on with no headphones though. He was like
I don't know.
Like
so
first
we
time
have
on the stream.
Which cookie did you eat?
Cookie did you eat?
I don't know. I mean, that's like about like yeah. So there's Cookie Story, and then there's like the time that we went to like PJ 20, and I drank way too much.
Where was this at?
Huh?
Where was this at?
The PJ 20, or like we went and like it was like tailgating because it's kind of like the bigger bands a lot of it do that. So and it was raining, so we were like huddled under some like tents with some like people that we didn't know, and like everybody's like, "Now you're drinking." People start passing around like I ate like gummy worms soaked in something. I don't know what was in it.
Gummy worms.
I don't know what was in it. Like Mike's in there smoking stuff.
You love accepting random food at these concerts, huh?
I guess you'll take it.
Yeah, give me that.
Well, like so this is the same concert where we had like second row seats that we won the lottery to, and we don't remember walking into the venue. Neither of us do. Like we got to the second row at one point. I'm like, how in the hell did we get here? We have no. There's like a gap between, and then like by the time we started walking back after the concert, we're like, what do we do with all our shit? Do we put it back in the car? And we get back to the car, and everything is like meticulously put back into the trunk, like better than what it was when we left. Like,
wow, that's pretty good. I remember I was at a Milky Chance concert once, and Milky Chance, that kind of music or no? Who? Anybody in the chat know Milky Chance?
Nope, there's Jake.
Milky Chance is so good.
That works much better.
Jake knows Milk and Chance.
Milk and Chance? What the heck is Milk and Chance?
Yes, Milk and Chance.
You saying milk?
That's what I heard.
Is there an N? Milking? Is there an N?
Is that polka? Thank you. Okay, Dan likes Milky Chance. Thank you. At least somebody knows.
Milky Chance?
Milky Chance. No,
yes.
I've heard of them.
Milky Chance music is like, I don't know how to even describe it.
Okay, so my first time meeting Dennis. Hi, Dennis. I'm Jake.
So Jake, this is my dad.
Oh. Hi, Dad.
Does no one know that? Like, why is everyone so surprised?
I know.
I have to really keep it kosher now.
No, you don't.
No. No.
Okay, so it says Milky Chance is a rock reggae alternative group. That's
rock
what they are.
Reggae.
Yeah.
So do they have anything that's out there that we've heard that most of us
the one
heard?
that I almost know is it's called Stolen Dance. Like if you listen to a song, you'll know.
Milky Chance sounds like a chocolate bar.
Milky Chance sounds like a failed sexual position they attempted in the 70s porn.
I'll tell you, it's really
only Tommy would know that. Only Tommy would know that, right?
I just want to dance.
So anyway, I was at this concert, and obviously it's rock and reggae, so it's a lot of people there.
What the heck is rock and reggae?
Combined. Flash Junk Mind, yes, that's very similar.
Flash Junk Mind.
Yeah, and that's the same. It's the same album as Stolen Dance, and I think Cocoon's there as well. It's so anyway.
God,
you guys haven't heard it. You should. Milky Chance is really good.
I don't know. I listen to YouTube resellers all day. Apparently, supposed to be.
I'm gonna write that down. We're gonna be checking out Milky Chance.
Yeah. So I was there, and I came right before going to the concert. I went to Five Below and bought a $5 bag of those Sour Patch watermelons. I was the most popular guy at that concert. Everybody
when do you have time to go to a concert?
This was like 4 years ago.
Oh, okay.
Good thing it was today.
You have a life?
We're sharing stories here.
Yes.
Please don't scream today.
All right.
Scream today.
Yeah, Jake's not screaming today. I'm sorry, Shay. I would, but
no, you're good. How are you feeling?
Thank you, Dog.
I'm feeling fine. I was feeling fine. I mean,
you're feeling fine.
Yeah, it was only like a 15 to 20 minute episode where my heart rate went from 60 to 170 within a second, and I had to get it down. But we got it down, and that was it.
Jake, I was on Bob Bye's channel today. And she said this happens to her as well sometimes. The thing, and what she does is she asks her partner to sit on her. And that compresses the heart and it slows it down. So you said next time it happens to you, just tell Deborah to sit on you.
Yeah, right. So believe it or not,
that's what she said.
I wouldn't be surprised. Look, there's something called the vasovagal maneuver.
Vega. That's
Anyways, long story short, it's basically taking a dump. It's basically taking a dump. Very serious. Because when you're actually pushing and stressing, it actually it puts pressure on the nerves, which puts pressure on the heart, which puts pressure, and it has a tendency of probably slowing it down that way. I tried to vomit. That didn't work.
Yeah, is it called a Vega Bagel?
No, vasovagal maneuver.
So you just feel better all around after taking a dump. Okay.
Yeah, it's well, you were pregnant before. It's like the Kegel exercises.
You were pregnant before, Shay. You know what it's like.
There you go.
You know what you do. Okay.
You took a dump before, Shay.
It works.
Do I agree with him? Like, sure. Taking a dump works. Okay.
It does.
I think it's the Kama Sutra. It sounded like a new position. I was like, well, it's like a Visa Vago.
You know what? Dennis looks like he's searching this up right now. I will warn you. You will have people sitting on the.
He's gonna go on Urban Dictionary to look that one up.
Urban Dictionary. Oh no.
Google claims the band only worth 42K.
It's not many people heard of it. The real people know about it.
You're right.
They're worth $42,000.
Verify this technique.
Is that free?
I don't know. They're on Spotify. Stolen Dance is about a billion plays every month. So I don't know how they're only worth 42,000. It's a very popular song.
Their CPM is not that high.
for probably must not be.
Shay, what's that thing over there? It looks like a plate. That's hanging.
This?
It's her microphone.
That or a tire, like a tire rim.
It's her microphone.
It's my microphone.
Holy smokes! What the heck? It's bigger than your head.
I'm trying to get fancy, okay? I'm trying to do it right.
Look up at what the.
If you're trying to do it fancy, make some lights and get a nice camera and put it in the background. Don't bring a thing that's bigger than your face in front of you.
It's bigger than my face.
You talking to me?
You talking to me?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
You talking to me? Oh.
Lauren's surprised.
Dennis, are you a veteran?
Yeah, 24 years in the army.
No, he just wears a hat for fun.
24 years.
Well, I know people who do that.
You see my back? That's my military wall back here.
Oh wow.
All his awards.
Yeah.
Can you give us a tour of your? Can you give us a tour of your house, Dennis? Can you do like a crib store? Show us what's in the fridge.
Welcome to my crib.
Yep.
Yeah. Show us what's in the fridge.
My crib is not real big, and it's not.
Get some nursery lights like Jay.
Where do you keep all your eBay storage, Dennis?
Oh my god!
Dad, you should show us your upstairs.
God, it's a disaster. You're talking about death pile from hell. I've got death piles everywhere. Trying to get everything thinned out though. I have not been buying the last couple of weeks.
It can't be worse than Jake's basement.
Jake,
Yeah.
Is your basement bad?
No, my basement's okay. My kids
he likes
enjoy
to
it
store
sometimes.
DVDs over at his father-in-law's house.
Yeah. He has no room to store one DVD. He had to bring it to his father-in-law's house.
He had to drive over to his father-in-law's house to get a DVD and to come back.
We all don't have 4,000 square foot warehouses.
It's cause all the mice are taking over. That's why. All the mice
Curlin's
taking over
asking
space.
Dad.
Desert Storm and
Desert Storm.
That was back in '91. Yeah. Desert Storm and Desert Shield.
I thought Dennis served in World War II.
Nah. I went in the first time in '81 and then the second time in '88.
He's not that old.
Not that old.
He's only in his
81.
50s.
Was 81 the original Desert Storm? Or what was the original?
No, 91.
91.
91. Yeah, I was over there whenever it first started. So.
Were you a part of the crew who got Bin Laden?
Wasn't part of that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wasn't important.
We provided communications, but I wasn't on the ground with some of those individuals. We provided communications for them. So. Yeah. So
it's not a scam. They got Bin Laden, right?
Oh yeah. It's not a scam.
Oh, okay, good.
It's not a scam.
Just verifying.
In 91 under Older Bush.
I had somebody try to tell me the other day we'd never been on the moon, and I'm like, what? No, that's all fake. And I'm like, what are you talking about? No,
Were they a flat earther?
And I had somebody tell me the Earth was flat. I said, what?
Oh, that's great. I love flat earthers.
There's some people here that don't think dinosaurs exist. They could be in the chat right now.
How is the Earth flat? I mean,
have you ever
Come
seen
on,
a map?
if you've never...
Have you ever seen a map, Dennis? It's flat on the map.
I wonder what they think happens when you take an airplane and you just go straight.
Yeah, how does it come back around to? How can you come back to the place you started if it was flat? You can't. You continuously go in one direction. You never make it back.
It's also,
If I was a flat earther, I would probably want to try to fall off the face of the earth, just for fun.
Lord.
They touched him until he broke before killing.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yipper.
You have to make 2 left turns. Lordy.
So what are you listing, Paul?
Toaster.
Toaster.
You know what it sells for, Jay?
Well, what's the company?
Toastmaster.
That's gonna go for $19.
$9.99 free ship.
34?
Yeah.
Really?
Wow, you have good eyes. I can't see that.
Usually anything
For
chrome.
a 50-year-old guy, my gosh.
50.
That's what he said he was. I'm just copying what Shay said.
That is a 79. It's the same year as Paul McCartney.
I just said he was in his 50s. I didn't say I wasn't specific.
Well, let's get into this, Tommy. Was 9/11 a conspiracy or not? That's fun.
Oh boy.
I don't know. There's
How many people are we gonna lose in the chat for this? I gotta see.
See, the whole 9/11 thing.
Let me do this first. Okay, go ahead.
Oh, okay. Paul's not here. He doesn't want to lose subscribers.
It's man, there's a lot of conspiracy theories are all good until they come true, isn't it? So
Are we to believe our country was taken over by 11 box cutters?
I mean, I know there's certain stories that come out about that. I know Building 7. I don't know if you guys have done very much research about Building 7 down on Ground Zero.
I live in New York. You can imagine how much conspiracies I've heard and watch over every single 9/11.
And you know what's weird about it? I was en route getting ready to go back to Korea when 9/11 occurred. And
oh wow.
I turned on the TV at my mother-in-law's house, and that's when they showed the plane hitting the Pentagon. Right after that occurred, CNN ran a story. They ran it one time, and there was no evidence of a plane hitting the Pentagon. It was a missile that hit the Pentagon. And the reason why they say that is there was no plane parts left at the Pentagon when it hit. So they ran the story one time, and then they cut it. And you can still find, you got to look, but you can still find it out there on YouTube where they run that story, and it's like they show it in slow motion. It's not a plane. That's what's weird about it. And I'm like, you got to be kidding me here. But in that Building 7 down on Ground Zero, that was done by explosives, and you can hear the explosives before the building comes down. So
yeah.
And then there's also some Sherman that talk about the explosives in the World Trade Center. They heard explosions, not from the plane, but explosions that were supposedly put in there. But I mean, it's it's a conspiracy theory, like a lot of things are. So.
All I can tell you is we all feel for those people who perished that day, and that was it.
Oh yeah. A lot. I mean, it's just like the corona deal. The corona's real. It's the flu. It's real. But man, we had more people die of suicide today than people that have been diagnosed with the whatever the hell it's called.
Is there a new
Omicron?
Yeah, it's called I think it's Omicron or whatever it is. Yeah, there was one person in California that was diagnosed today with it. We probably had 25 service members die of suicide today. Yet you hear nothing about suicide, nothing about cancer, nothing about heart disease.
Hey, Misha.
Well, that's a conversation to walk in on. Misha.
Misha, Dennis is your neighbor.
We went from here to here. Just like
way to go, Jake. Way to kill the dude.
I don't know. I like this stuff. You're kidding me? This is fun stuff. When I'm not listening, this is what I listen to.
Where do you live again, Dennis? Sherman,
Texas. We are about an hour north of Dallas.
Misha, how far are you from Sherman? Because I know Misha's north of Dallas as well.
My best friend's dad.
I'm also north of Dallas.
Yeah, really.
Well, way too north from Dallas.
Way north of Dallas.
What weather do you got over there?
There's been many times though I drove to Shay's house from here, and it takes about a 19-hour drive.
Karen, I don't think we're not saying that it wasn't real. It did happen. It was just more or less like how it happened is what people like talk about.
30 minutes from Sherman. Okay.
It definitely did happen. We could all attest to that. I remember it was like yesterday.
So 30 minutes from Sherman, is that like mean she's like down a block from you?
She's close.
Is that how 30 minutes works in Texas?
What town is Misha from?
I don't know. Might be McKinney. That could be wrong.
That's where my brother lives. McKinney.
Did I do that?
30 minutes from you?
My brother, he's about 40 minutes from me here. Yeah.
Yeah, that's funny about one's pointing. Forget it.
They've made it nice, so they finally put in a 3-lane highway once you get close to the Melissa area. So.
We lost like 5 people off that conversation.
I'm surprised only 5.
I was like, here we go.
Jake, is that what happened to Jake?
I'm here. I just got to plug my phone in.
See, I'm out of here, dude. I'm out of here.
Jake doesn't want to be associated with this anymore either.
Like, no, I want to be associated. I'm associated.
I'm from Casimo.
Dude, she's only. I do a lot of. There's an auction I go to in Tom Bean, Texas.
Tom Bean.
Yeah.
Tom Bean.
Tom Bean's probably 20 minutes from my house here.
Who the hell is Tom Bean, and why is he the same name?
That's a town. Tom Bean is a town.
Yeah. Well, why did Tom Bean get a town name after him? What did Tom Bean do?
Let's look for more cookies.
Oh no. What did Tom Bean do?
He had to take a poop. Relieve himself.
No, he's
looking for edibles.
I'm gonna do. I do Kegel exercises.
I thought you had Deborah to sit on you real quick. I thought that's what you were doing.
He's looking.
I had what?
Deborah was sitting on you for a second.
No, she wasn't sitting on me.
Thomas Bean was a wealthy landowner and surveyor. He donated 50 acres of land to Grayson County.
Yeah,
and that's where they got the name from.
Really? Yeah.
There we go. See,
you learn something every day.
Would I forget tomorrow, but I know now.
And they have there's usually a couple of cops that love to. There's a highway goes through Tom Bean. I believe it's Highway 69. It turns into Highway 11.
It would be
Highway 69.
Yeah.
So it sounds like a good.
Just note, all the guys just said the same word.
Sounds like a good hideaway, Dennis.
You gotta watch.
You see, I'm not the only one.
You gotta watch going through Tom Bean and that area there because they will get you on speeding. You know, I remember my older brother always told me, man. He said we used to have these guys work with us in the flooring business that they all went out and got their concealed handgun license, and I said, well, why do they do that? Well, they figured out that if you ever get stopped by the cops, 9 times out of 10 you don't get a ticket if you have a concealed handgun license. I said,
really?
Why in the hell would you say that? They said, well, you've had your background checked, you've had your fingerprints checked, and they've done a complete check on you, and so the cops trust you more. So I went and got my concealed handgun license a few years back. I've been stopped 3 times and have not received 1 ticket in 3 stops.
You said she'll probably bump into each other before then. I'm friends with the auction house in Tom Bean.
Yeah, that's Shane. Shane's the guy that runs the Texas Online Auction Company there in Tom Bean. Yeah. Him and he has another guy that rents the other side of the building, Dean Wolf. Does Wolf
Dean and Tom Bean?
Dean and Tom Bean.
Dean Wolf.
Dean Wolf. He has Wolf Pack.
This sounds like a Tom Sawyer type of movie.
Dean left the scene in Tom Bean because Gene was very mean.
And she sells on the seashore.
I thought it was Sally.
What you're seeing on the Tom Bean area too is everything is coming that way from Dallas, man. Dallas is spreading so fast, and land prices have just gotten really, really crazy.
I know about Tom, but because we love Jim Beam. There we go. I know Jim Beam.
Oh goodness. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's Mike? He was in the background for 2 seconds. I saw him and he
He's
disappeared.
downstairs. He went back downstairs.
Oh,
You made him leave, Jake. I hope
he
you're
doesn't
happy.
like YouTube.
He's not big on it. He prefers to be behind the camera, not in front of the camera.
Oh. Okay, well, at least you have somebody to record you. That's easier.
Oh,
Please stop.
Lord.
1, 2. That's it. The whole
What the hell
life.
is going on here?
That's the count.
They're counting.
I see that.
3.
Oh my Lord.
Well, you see, we went back. We went to the Lord instead of Lordy.
Oh my
Yep.
goodness, man.
Poor Paul. He's
I
like,
know
I'm just
Paul's trying to work, and
I know, I'm
everybody else is
trying to
just
get shit
fussing
done,
around.
guys.
I can still work while you guys fuss around.
I
Nobody wants to work now, Paul. Why are you working?
I'm
have to hit
kind
my goal,
of
Jake.
like I think I'm kind of like Jake here. I've been working on this one item for the last 30 minutes trying to get it listed.
30 minutes for one item for Jake is like record time.
That is record time. That's pretty
Oh,
good.
my God. I was asking Shay to ask. Shay, how many listens do you have on Mccartney right now?
Yeah, good question.
I
And
have
she's
410 live listings right now.
410.
Can you check that somehow? How do you know?
Yeah, you can if you
Yeah.
go to if you're on your computer and you can go to your seller
Wow.
dashboard,
Dashboard.
Let's-
It'll tell you how many
it'll
active-
tell you how many you have active, and then you can also see like how many you've had like collectively, like
Seller
even after you
dashboard.
It amazes me when you
Right.
see
Whoa.
somebody post on eBay that have 1,000
You see it?
listens or 2,000 listens.
I don't think that's right.
how many do you have active?
2,700?
How many?
2,700.
How many?
Yeah,
do
but
you-
aren't you supposed to have like 5K?
That's on eBay. Not on
Yeah, but you
Mercari.
don't cross post everything?
I just recently started.
Oh.
I
That's
gave
what-
up on
those are the
Mccartney a
new
long
numbers.
time ago.
How many on Mccartney do you have?
Right now, I have 2,700.
On Mccartney?
Yes.
And how many sales do you make?
On Mccartney,
Yes.
like 5 a day.
Oh, okay. You get something out of it.
Yeah. God, 2,700 listings.
That's way more than I thought I had on there.
Yeah, well, Dennis,
wait.
you have to keep in mind he has to pay for his 40,000 square foot warehouse over there.
40,000.
40,000 square foot now.
And he has to
Yo, if I had a 40,000 square foot warehouse, I would not be working right now. I had a bunch of people working for me. If 40,000
Amazon.
God, what is 2,700?
Dad, you got like your 200 over there.
Yeah, I'm busting out.
I have 200. Whoa.
Wow.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
dang,
I have 5,400 on eBay, Dennis. That's my main one. Yeah.
Oh my!
Look at it. Look at his face.
5,400.
Priceless. You
Yes.
know, you should just like
So how
stop
many
it,
orders
like
have you
zoom in on him.
How many orders do you do a day
Are
on
you
shipping?
looking at historic listings or
I
active?
sell around 20 to 40 a day.
A day? Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you put a any kind of a personal note in your shipping when you do your items?
Personal note. What does this look
Do you
like?
put a thank
Poshmark
note
to
in
you?
it?
I'm gonna tell you what.
What do I look like? I'm a posh girl to you?
I was at
Thank you
Shay's
so
house.
much for coming and buy again for me, and don't forget,
I'm gonna tell you.
okay?
You can put a note in there. It doesn't take a minute to do.
And they never get a return sale from it.
And you
Guaranteed.
never get a return sale. Never have.
Jake, are you okay?
Never have.
Are you good?
Never have.
I think I'm feeling right.
I'll tell you, there was a. Let me look here real quick on Mercari. Let me go to my dashboard.
Don't close out.
Huh? I'm not.
Oh yeah, I can't do anything because as soon as I do something, I'll be gone. So I gotta stay right here.
I accidentally shut everything down a while ago by accident.
I've never seen this dashboard before. I gotta see.
This is good. I think I'm gonna use my work headphones from now on for lives. They work pretty well.
Let's
Yeah,
go.
you look normal.
That's pretty good.
Rocker.
Stellar dashboard.
A of the
Okay,
average
Jake.
value. Okay. Average listing.
That was my best girl impression. What could I tell you?
Jake needs a list for 50
My
years.
sell-through rate is 6% on Mercari. That's pretty low.
I was trying to see, man. I've never really looked at this as far as the dashboard on Mccartney. I really don't pay attention to it.
But what do you sell on Paul? What do you sell on Mccartney? Because we know that toys go on Mccartney and
Everything.
I mean, everything. I mean,
Since I'm using list perfectly, I might as well spend an extra like 2 seconds to list it on Mccartney as well. So,
yeah, I agree. But what mainly sells on Mccartney? Toys, no?
Like I was telling earlier to Shay, a lot of the video games that I listed on Monday, most of them sold on Mccartney.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So like
Games,
stuff like that.
toys, stuff like that.
Let me see my
Plush.
my solds.
Plush, I think, goes on Mccartney.
I
nice.
sold
Yeah.
the Craftsman paint sprayer. I sold a
In all
Washington
in
Capitals
McDonald's
flag.
format.
I sold a blender. I sold ornaments. I sold a Dyson vacuum part, and I sold female clothes. That's all in the last 2 days.
Dang.
Wow, that's interesting.
That's all like in progress. I'm waiting for.
So
rating.
if you just started using Mccartney, how in the hell did you get 2,700 listings on there?
Well,
List perfectly.
I used Mercari back in 2019 when I was with eBay,
Okay.
and I listed a bunch of stuff then, but it wasn't like giving much sales. And then I periodically was like giving a chance back and forth throughout the last like 2 years. But that's why I think a lot of the ones that are actually like active on my thing, I don't actually have. I have to like sit through and see what my like go through like oldest by. If I start like oldest first,
Yeah.
the stuff there I don't actually have anymore. It's probably all sold.
I saw a lot of plush toys. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, I should take all my plush and put it on Mccartney. I don't know why I didn't do that yet.
Yeah,
Like,
you know what I keep telling you: master eBay first.
What's mastering it? Well, I think I got a list first. Forget mastering anything. Things got to be online first. I'm still on that verge of trying to figure out where do I stop and say, okay, I am holding off on eBay with the rest of my death pile, and I'm gonna go and cross post.
No, that's Tracy. That's active. I have 2,700 active, and I have 569 inactive. But the thing is, I think a lot of mines that are active need to be inactive because I haven't gone through and sorted them.
how many sales in total have you had on Mccartney?
Where do I see that? Completed sales?
Yeah.
629.
Man.
I'm at
more items,
508.
What?
I'm at 508 completed sales.
And she has like 400 listings compared to you 2,700.
Yeah. That's how she lists them.
but she also focuses in on the niche over there, which is toys, plush, and so on.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have it's more toys, plush. I mean, I'll do like holiday decorations so I did like Halloween. I sold a ton of Halloween decorations, and now I'm starting to sell more of the Christmas stuff. So
yeah, Tommy, that's the big issue. The 4x6, I have to like screenshot and then crop the label.
Oh, you actually do that? I would never do that. I would just print from the printer.
That's how I do
have a
it.
printer. I have a thermal printer. That's all I have.
Buy a regular inkjet printer from Mccartney.
Why? And then spend the time cutting it and taping it?
No,
but
you get from FedEx. You get from FedEx.
It takes 2 seconds.
You get from FedEx the how do you call it? The envelope, and you put it in the envelope, and you pass the envelope down. 2 seconds.
2 seconds.
It's faster than what you do. You have to sit there and screenshot, and then crop it, and then put it into the draft, and then print it. And then when I just print it, fold it, put it, pull it.
You screenshot, crop, Control P. That's it.
Yeah, you don't screenshot anything.
Yeah, that's the worst part.
I'm not like I don't have a label printer yet. I am still like old school. I gotta do it from the printer. I cut it out and use tape. That's what I'm at right now.
Wait, for your husband does that for eBay also?
Yeah.
Wow, you nuts.
Oh, you're missing out,
crazy.
Shay. Oh, you gotta
You
gotta
crazy
love it.
woman.
Shay,
You're
that's
crazy.
Love.
I print
You're
all
gonna
mine out.
love it.
I know we're old school. We just-
Oh man,
Print it
it's
out,
such
cut it
a
Tape
it
it on.
is such a game changer. It's
How much money do you spend on ink?
Not a ton.
I mean, yeah, it's not bad. I think I've figured out it's about 10 cents a label. Yeah, I factor that in when I do my spreadsheet.
man.
$100. That's all it costs. $100.
Well, then the labels cost money too, unless you go with UPS.
Wait. Do they? Unless you get the free UPS.
Yeah, so.
You get your labels free?
If you have a UPS,
We can't talk about that here.
Okay.
No, you can talk about it. It's public knowledge. Time is the one that
The
told me
microphone.
about it.
The microphone was in the basement. I didn't even buy this.
Turbo friend.
Yeah. I know. Like
Paul,
I know once I cross over that and go into like having actual labels, I know
It's
it'll be
a
different.
game changer. That's one.
but there's no point of her doing it. She does Mccartney. Mccartney doesn't even give you that option.
But the thing is, like, I also need to figure out which one I want to get because I feel like everybody's kind of split on which ones they use. So I need to do my own research to figure out which one I would actually want to get.
I had both. I had a Rolo and a Dymo, and the Rolo's way better.
And a Zebra is the best.
My Dymo got to the point where I had to like unplug and replug it for it to work.
Rolo is a private label company. You could get it from China. There's no
red lighting
for
every
party.
10th label. Mine has no issues.
I feel like Tommy's just having a hard time tonight. He's just having some issues going on.
Zebra.
You know what this is, Jake?
Falls back to listing.
One listing done. I'm all.
Let's go,
What
Dennis.
is that? Oh, okay. Waffle maker.
Oh, it's Chrome.
Waffle maker.
It's gonna be $49.95.
I have no clue. I'm about to look it up.
That's
But yeah,
$9.99 free shipping.
any kitchen appliance that's Chrome is a
I don't
Rolo.
do free shipping. I've never done free shipping.
That's free. That's right, Dennis.
There's
You
nothing free.
tell
Yeah.
him.
Free shipping minus. There's nothing free.
Exactly,
Free
Dennis.
shipping. So,
And Dennis, how many sales do you have again?
I did my profit. My profit for this month was almost $1,200.
Let's go, Dennis.
$1,200.
Somebody clip that.
He's part time. He's not technically full time yet.
No.
I'm also part time, and my profit wasn't close to $1,200.
I had 78 transactions. Well, that's not. I have 2 booths too. We got 2 booths that
Yeah, they
I
have
do
the
a lot of
antique
business out of. So,
Oh, that's cheating.
well, that's not counting. That's not counting my booth. That's just.
Oh, it's not counting your booths?
No, that's just Mccartney and eBay. Yeah, and I cross list them too. I've only been caught kind of once on that where I sold one item and it sold 5 minutes later on the other one. So you sell on eBay and boom, it comes up. You forget to go over to Mccartney and delete it out, and it sells in Mccartney. Now you got to decide, okay, who am I sending it to? Then you get dinged on it. Now you cancel the sale.
You sell it to eBay. So
I know. I go, who pay me the most? That's when you contact the other person and say, look, I damaged it, I dropped it, and I took it off the shelf. I'll give you your money back, and I haven't had any issues.
Well, I don't think if you cancel it through Mccartney, I don't think you get dinged like you do on eBay.
Yeah,
eBay. I know eBay's. Yeah,
that's why I always cancel Mccartney.
They also don't ask you a
Trust
whole lot
me,
of questions. Like
I cancel on Mccartney quite a bit.
I think isn't there like something on the dashboard of my car that talks about that? Let me look here real quick.
My favorite part is when they like message me about an item before they buy it, and I'm like, oh sweet, I don't have that. Thank you for reminding me. Deactivate.
Paul's next video, how I got kicked off of Mccartney.
I don't think anyone ever got kicked off Mccartney. All right, what is this brand called? Dominion. It has to be good. For a brand like
Did
that.
Mccartney hit you up to do a promo yet?
Yes, but they hit me up
a
long time ago.
Did they really?
I don't feel like
they hit up everybody
for a couple $100.
Shay,
it's only a couple of $100.
What?
I was a lot smaller back then.
What? What?
Imagine. Just imagine.
See, it wouldn't make sense for Shay to do it because she only sells Mccartney, and I would actually.
Shay
watch
should do
video.
ASMR with her thing, and I think all the resellers will sit and just listen to her and go like,
I'm just gonna pull tape against the microphone.
Forget pulling tape. You were whispering. That was fun. I'm sure every guy on this channel wants to hear it.
Oh gosh.
I can read stories just right here.
I forgot what he did though. Oh, you can get banned from Mccartney?
Really?
Interesting.
Tracy didn't get Mccartney threats.
Whoa. What'd you say,
You just
Dennis?
Make another account, man. That's all you got to do. You get banned. Just make another account.
No, you can't do that with eBay, believe it or not. eBay pulls off your IP and everything.
That's why you do Mccartney.
My dad's like, no, that's not.
Make another account on eBay. Sure can. I've done it 3 times over.
I wouldn't put that out there, Dad.
20-something years. Well, I was selling eBay when it first came out. You didn't have pictures at that time. And
how do you sell things if you don't have pictures?
That's how eBay started. You didn't have pictures on items. You believe that? And you sold stuff, but it wasn't. I mean, it's a whole lot better now. But yeah, so I got banned for. What happened was I had a wholesale company out of Dallas. I was getting my stuff through, and they shut down and didn't tell me. And I had about 10 or 15 of their listings up. Sold the items, and all of a sudden, boom, you got 15 canceled orders. Can't be doing
use
that.
words to sell. You have to use your imagination, like they describe it to you.
Pretty much.
Who uses words these days? They don't even read them.
You probably didn't have many items not described though.
No, right?
Like I envisioned the shirt a little more blue.
Hi, Ned.
And now we have a light-colored shirt, a polo shirt.
Oh, what are we selling? Oh, this is a great auction. Shay, you know how many sales you could get like this?
I'm just gonna read off what I'm selling.
Can you put audio with that? Let me do some audio with it.
Hello.
Do it on eBay. Send them your
Okay. She was talking about you.
I appreciate that. I very much do.
I saw some Octonauts.
Yeah.
That was
my Shay's my short.
Shayla's short was Octonauts. They're from a BBC show or something like that. Isn't that what you said?
Yep. I'm glad you watched it.
I watched it. What up, Jake? Jake didn't know that.
No, Jake leaves his phone in the car, goes into work, and ends work today at 8:30. So I got onto my phone at 8:30. I texted Shay. I said, "Yeah, I'm going to be extraordinarily late today." And she's like, "Well, how bad is extraordinarily late?"
What are you doing? Are you
I said, "I'm just ignoring that."
Yeah. Well,
are you
yeah, Octonauts are cool.
I've never found any.
There's one time a couple weeks ago I found like a whole bag just of the figures themselves. So I'm trying to like every time I find a little figure now, I'm trying to
I know what they look like. Let me pull it up real quick. And see
it's like a combination of an octopus and a nut.
Don't think that's what they're talking.
What type of nut? Okay, you know what? Forget it. That's what she said. That's what she said. Okay, let's leave it at that.
Jake. It's a pecan.
My God, these are expensive.
Really? That's what they look like by you? A pecan?
Yes.
Oh. A pecan?
A pecan.
A pecan.
She would have wrote no for work.
Fisher Price Octonauts.
Pick your price.
I saw a diving helmet. Yeah, like just if you can part them out, like even just like the helmets, the figures, the vehicles, it's insane. But like the thing with my shorts, like I'm trying to tell the people about like the figures themselves, but like I'm trying to give them like, okay, yeah, it came out this year, like 2010 is when they came out, so I'm trying to give an idea of like how old they are, like a little bit of lesson with it.
It's a lot of information for a short.
I'm trying to like do something different, Paul.
Paul, did you already list the waffle thing?
Yes.
What is that now? My gosh, that's too fast. What else?
Hey, what did that waffle?
You're moving too fast for Jake.
What did that waffle maker list for?
$40.
Oh, that's close.
What, you just found one guy? You click it and that's it? List.
How much shipping? What did you charge for shipping?
$15. What do you mean you find one guy and click list? What do you mean?
Did you do any research as to how much it's going for? What's the current listings? What the not current listings?
It sells between 30, and then I saw a couple I sold for 65, but those were clean, never used. Right now, the lowest active listings are around 34, 35 bucks.
Potato?
So
I
there's
have
few
not
of
found a
those.
potato.
The rest of them are over 40, so I priced mine at 40. I did all that research.
Wow.
Doesn't take much.
I even bought a few bags of small toys.
What kind of toys were they, Tracy? What kind of toys were in that bag?
They're toys.
Oh,
I want to know what kind of toys you got in that bag.
Now I'm listing this, Jake. You happy?
that's gonna sell for sure on Macari.
It's Christmas time. It should
Paul,
sell.
did you also list those crazy $100 things that we found? I don't know what the heck they were.
Crazy $100 things that we found. Oh, the Heroescape?
See,
Heroescape.
The toys too.
Yeah, I sold a lot today for $100 and something of just land tiles. Yeah.
God.
I think Shay, you were with me, right, when I was listing those little Heroescape.
Peppa Pig, Mr. Potato.
The little like land tiles for the Heroescape.
Oh yeah, the one you kept asking me what colors they were.
Yeah. I sold 2 lots of those today for over 100.
I believe it.
Yeah, I remember when he picked it up.
Here, let me look up.
Jake's
I was sitting there like, what the hell?
Jake's like, why do you have this ugly bag with you? Then I showed him a sold comp, and he was like, oh, okay.
Okay, you could go home now. You made enough buys for today.
Peppa Pig potato.
My kids love Peppa Pig.
That has to be
Mr. Potato? Yeah, that's a weird collab right there.
What, Mr. Potato and Peppa
Well,
Pig?
the most recent sold on it was $54.99 for one. For
On what, an action figure that big?
Yeah, it's like a little potato.
A little potato with a hat.
There, he's like a little potato. Like
Why?
it's a
Guys,
potato.
be on the look.
It's a potato with a little hat.
It's a potato.
Everyone's doing Courtney's research for her. Courtney's gonna have a video tomorrow about potato heads and Peppa Pig. Random, the best ones is
they're still calling it the Mr. Potato Head. I seen one yesterday at Walmart for $5.
Well, I don't think they're gonna be able to change that quick.
Shh, we don't talk politics. You can talk politics, you're gonna run her channel down to the ground.
What do you mean politics? Talking about potatoes over here.
Politics, that's a name. Mr. Potato Head's a game. It's a dude with some lips.
What up, Ben? My daughter had it, and I gotta go find it. Little pals.
Oh, Tommy called something a bolo.
Okay.
A bolo.
Place it.
Yeah, Peppa Pig stuff. If you're able to lot stuff together, it sells quick. In vehicles, yeah.
My kids have like boxes of Paw Patrol.
Look at his plush
Figures.
Okay.
Who's plush? Mr. Potato plush?
The potato guy.
I'm going jumping into the plush bin next time.
You're gonna bend over into the.
I'm gonna bend over straight up.
Are you gonna be thinking about Tommy when you bent over looking at plush?
No. No. If I go to a thrift store, I get plush thrown at me.
No, I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about, Jake.
You don't know what I'm talking about. Imagine
never
you're
saw.
walking into a thrift store and everybody's not talking to anybody and everybody's doing their shopping, and all of a sudden you have a doll fly right by you, almost hit you in the head, and hit the guy right across the aisle. And then there's this big, huge 7-foot guy who's walking around and saying, "I didn't do it."
I didn't do it.
What the hell are you talking about?
I go with Paul to a thrift store, and he chucks plush like it's nothing all over the place, and I get hit in the head.
Oh, man.
I have no clue what you're talking about, Dennis. I have no clue.
What?
I don't know. That's better than my dad yelling at you across the store. Just like, I'm not here.
Hey, look what I found for $5. It sells for $500.
It's funny when you go into the store and you hear somebody go, Marco, and then all of a sudden, Polo!
Is that what happens in Texas?
Oh, it's funny. You'll hear it all the time. Where the kid and the mom's in the store, and mom will say Marco, and the kid will say Polo. Get your ass back over here. Oh, man.
Wow.
Oh, goodness. Man, I wish I could find some more Tamagotchis. Man.
What recovery? I'm not in recovery. I'm fine.
Everybody's worried about you, Jake.
I'm good. I'll survive. Hopefully.
Would you have like a shit problem or something you were talking about while ago?
What do I look like? I live in. My wife's yelling at me next door over here to calm down.
He was constipated for like 2 weeks.
What was that procedure you were talking about, Jack?
Vasovagal maneuver and an SVT and an ablation.
It was a vaso. Everybody go home and try to vasovagal your partner tonight.
Oh my gosh!
You just bend over and.
If only, you know what? I'm gonna put on a medical live tomorrow. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go on a medical live tomorrow. Medical journey.
I used to shout cacao.
I will have 5 people in my chat.
Cacao?
Vega bagel. Oh, Vega bagel.
What did you say, Shay? Caca?
Cacao?
I don't think it's caca. I think it's caw. Not cacao.
Buzzards.
She doesn't want to say the word out loud.
Cacao.
Vega bagel. Vega bagel.
Vega bagel.
Vega bagel.
I used to shout caca, and my kids knew they had to gather. Oh.
Guess I'll be put to sleep early. Yep. Think about it this way, Paul. It's Jake explaining medicine, though, so it's going to be fun to watch.
Yeah, good luck.
I can't find any of these. Is Little Pals like an off-brand or something?
Heart attack last night?
What?
Say that again?
Was Jake did you think you were having a heart attack or something last night? Is that what happened?
No heart attack. I went to SVT.
But I mean, did it feel like you're having pain in your chest?
So imagine basically walking, not running or doing anything, and all of a sudden you feel like I felt like a bulge in my chest for like 2 seconds, and then you could feel your heart like
Jake usually
pouncing
somewhere else.
Usually. Also, it doesn't really happen when I'm just walking randomly like that. I mean, somebody has to be in front of me, you know. And it has to be on a caliber over here. I mean, you can't just like a random guy walking by me. It won't work. So I'm walking randomly, and no person of the female gender that has a very, very good looks that would actually get me going like that was walking next to me, and my chest felt like it had a bulge in it.
Oh man!
Oh God! Was that like here in the middle, or was this bulge?
Did you call the doctor if the bulge lasted longer than 4 hours?
Oh God! Jake experienced that when the 7-footer was Oh God!
What did I get myself into?
7-footer bring the Build-A-Bear.
Anyways, my heart started beating at 170 miles per hour, and that was that.
Man, I went through a heart attack back in 2008. That's why I was asking you what you were feeling.
No, heart attack, you would feel probably like an elephant sitting on your chest, no?
A lot of pressure in the middle of your chest, yeah. Yeah. I didn't know that's what it was when I was having it. I experienced it for about 8 hours, 7 hours, 8 hours.
Yeah, his stubborn ass wouldn't go to the hospital.
I didn't have any bulge, though. I mean, I was doing okay. I was non-bulge.
That's how my dad was, too.
The doctor said, "No, you don't have a bulge."
Well, no. I know a pill that could help with that if you want, by the way. I think it's even made by Pfizer.
Oh, no, man, I'll tell you. Oh, this conversation went way south, man.
Yeah, but that was the same way. He was having like heart pain.
Yeah.
And my mom was like, "Go to the ER," and he was like, "No." So my mom had to call me. I had to come to the house and like drive his ass to the ER, and he was having a heart attack.
My wife.
Why is
he
it like
went to the
Russians are really prominent to heart issues? I don't know why.
Probably because of all the bacon we eat.
Oh, okay, that answers.
One of the most like popular foods in like Russia is called salo, which is just raw pig lard. It's kind of like bacon, but like raw or smoked.
You just eat it?
You just eat it. Yes.
Pig lard.
Pig lard, just like slices of pig fat, and you like you.
That's called a pork rind.
But that's like fried. This is just like from the pig. It's
All right, shut up.
It's like
Forget it. We don't want to know.
It's really good. It's really good.
Yeah.
Look at Roman. Look what Roman just said. It's really good.
Did you drink potato vodka with that too?
No, you usually eat it. You put like
Yeah, right.
horseradish kind of.
Roman, you're Jewish. You're not supposed to know how it tastes.
And then you eat it together with it and a piece of garlic. It's so good. But you have to do it. Sometimes they smoke it as well.
What's the dish called? What's the
It's
dish
called
called?
salo.
Jake's pressure is up.
Salo.
So,
Google. I'm sure if you type in like Russian,
Salo?
and then SALO, you will see it.
Salo. Yeah, I'm gonna look
Russian.
at that.
Yep. You Google that, you'll see exactly what it is.
Oh God, I can imagine. Let's see what it looks like.
Look at it.
You're going to see a pig.
No, it's not a pig.
Is that
Definitely not kosher.
No, it's not kosher. Pig.
I like the
The
smoke.
key word.
Oh, I kind of like he's getting all fancy over here.
Oh, that's not. There we go. Do you see it, Dennis? You see
a
this picture?
traditional, predominantly Slavic food consisting of cured slabs of fat back.
Oh, who got a
Swedish
sale? That sounded like an
Wait a
eBay
second.
sale.
It's eBay.
That's an eBay sale.
That wasn't
Yeah.
a
What the
Mccartney
hell?
That's Mike.
sale.
Oh, okay. Forget it. Not
Man,
excited.
that's all it is fat.
Exactly. That's what I said.
Yeah,
It's all
He
fat.
sold a Hot Wheels set that I found.
Look at the images.
This is
Oink,
why
oink.
it is salo, and why do Russians love it so much?
It's
says,
so good.
They enjoy it with
Mom-
mustard or horseradish, marinated
Exactly.
in
Yep.
Jupiter,
Oh God.
or even
That's
using it to treat gout.
Yeah.
What?
I'm sure it
You
works.
eat it and it treats.
What type of idiot would use that to treat gout? Do you know what
What?
gout is?
It,
So do
might,
you like-
it might cross over and treat bulges too.
It definitely treats heart attacks. We know that for a fact.
Yourself up. You'll be good.
Treats
Yeah,
gout. What the
that's what I
hell?
was saying, Roman. We have high cholesterol because everything we eat is like super high fatty. Like that right there. It's just fat. It's just pure fat.
I mean,
That's
I think it could
crazy.
be the same thing as like if you live in the South, like you fry everything down there.
Well,
It's-
people in the South walk around drinking gravy from a cup. So like that doesn't surprise me.
It's crazy.
Salo is eaten salted, fried, smoked, and melted.
Melted. That's
You know-
disgusting.
You know
Like a
what,
soup?
Dennis?
Sounds like
Next time-
plastic.
Next time you come up here, Dennis,
Yes.
I'll bring you a little slab. I'll drive down to Maryland.
Oh,
and
Dennis,
give
when
a
you
little
coming
slab.
up here? When you coming up here, Dennis?
Jay's coming down to Texas in 3 weeks, I think it is.
Yep.
For Christmas, and then I'll be making a trip up here in January.
Oh, wait
Okay.
a second. Are we having a live then also?
Yeah, we can. Oh, that'd be good. That'd be fun. We can
I'll
do that.
drive down to meet you, Dennis. Okay, I'll drive
come on
down when you
down.
come up here in January.
We'll have a meetup.
I'll bring you a slab.
Well, Paul,
I'll
Paul, you're
plan-
going down
I'll-
there in January.
I'll
Come
plan
on.
something. I'll organize something.
Shay lives like less than 2 hours away. It's not that
Yeah.
far.
Oh, okay.
From
I'm going to
Philadelphia-
Aruba in January.
Philadelphia, yeah.
I live on the outskirts. I live in Delaware County, so
Yeah, Shay's not
I'm
that
like
far from
20
Philadelphia.
minutes from the city.
Jake, where you at?
New York City.
So you're a
It's a
little way.
rally.
New
Yeah, we
York.
can have our own rally.
I think it took us 4 hours to drive to New York from Frederick when we went up there to New
And I
York.
bet you it was a terrible sight that you saw.
I love New York, man. At that time, it was a lot of
Is
fun.
that the time that you guys had issues with your windshield wipers?
Man, I lost one of my windshield wiper blades on my Ford. It wasn't an Escort. It was something else. But I took a
Wait,
sock.
you had an escort with you? What?
I had-
In New York? You
There's a
got
car.
got an escort
Why
in
would
New
you
York,
bring an
Dennis?
escort with you to New York?
we were driving
There's
from
plenty of
Just get
escorts
one
in New York.
here.
Frederick, Maryland to Philadelphia or to New York. We were going to get a hotel room downtown in Manhattan. And about 20 miles into the trip, my windshield wiper blade just disintegrates, and it's raining hard. This thing disintegrates and just flies off, and you hear that scraping noise on the windshield. So I didn't have nothing. I took off one of my socks and I put it on the windshield wiper blade. And so that's working. And then I was going to cut across because we passed where a Walmart was. I was going to cut across the median and go back to the Walmart.
Oh my God, what a hick.
Well, I did that. It was one of those areas that said for official use only, and I made that left turn, went across the road, come back, and there was a cop sitting right there. And he stopped me. He come up, he walks up there, and it's raining. He's looking, and he just starts laughing. He says, "Man, yeah, what a hick. What a hick.
What a hick. You're not from here."
Jake heard escort.
Escort.
Experiencing that feeling again.
Mind if I dance with your date?
No, that word doesn't work.
The boat's about to come back.
Sir.
Jake, I did a move to New York once, and my alternator died on the Brooklyn Bridge.
And I'm sure everybody and their grandma was honking their brains off at you and cursing every time they passed you.
AAA to come and tow me from the bridge because my alternator died. Like, yeah. And then there's only one mechanic shop on the whole island of Manhattan. One shop.
Oh yeah, of course, Manhattan's crazy.
Charged me $1,000 to replace my alternator. I was so pissed.
Never do it in Manhattan.
So did that, got my alternator placed, drove to my customer's place. It was like around 8 p.m. And the concierge goes, "Sorry, we can't move. No one can move in here after 8." I'm like, "You want to hear my life story about what happened to me? You better let me move. You better let me move these boxes in right now. I ain't staying until tomorrow." And I had to like call his supervisor, who called the house, like the building manager, and they finally let me move her in. It was crazy there.
Thank you, Tracy, for that example of a caca.
Tracy sent you an example of a caca. Here, why don't we play it for everybody to hear?
I don't know if I can.
I think that was just for Shay only.
It's probably gonna get copywritten by Tommy and Tracy.
Yeah, it's gonna be copywritten by Tracy.
It wouldn't play.
No, it won't be on here.
I like the Marco Polo better. Cacao. That's that one. Oh God.
My face hurts.
Escort good to Jason cookies.
Too much laughing, huh?
My face hurts.
It's a good time.
Yeah.
Krillin says that on live. I just smile. What does Krillin say on live?
He says this. A hoo-ha?
Hoo-ha.
Hoo-ha.
Hoo-ha?
No, it's
dollar bills. The tow was free. I'm a member of AAA, so the tow was free. But the work cost money.
Here, you want to see it? Here.
Oh, again, we're at this, Mike?
It takes up half the damn picture show when you slide it across. You get over for your head. Your head's like stuck.
There you go. You see?
It is. First thing I said, "Damn, shit's bigger than your head."
I'm just gonna.
Just a minute.
What are you playing, peekaboo?
Marco.
Did you ever see that Geico commercial?
You know what? Me and Shay should come up with like and that's what she said.
Mm-hmm.
There's a Geico commercial where the kids are playing Marco Polo in the pool with actual Marco Polo. He's like, yes, see, I'm here. What are Marco Polo?
God.
I'm glad you finally figured out how to waste time on YouTube. It was good, right?
Yeah.
Yes, it does.
Mike looks like an industrial fan.
That's the industrial microphone. The Mr. Microphone.
Oregon to Sacramento with a dead alternator.
Oh,
is that possible?
Yeah. My alternator died. My alternator died on the turnpike, and then I still drove like in the New Jersey turnpike. And I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna try to make it. I'm trying to make it. And legit, she was like 5 blocks past the Brooklyn Bridge. I was like so close to her house, and I didn't make it. Yeah, so like the alternator just keeps your battery charged. That's all it is. So like if you turn off like your car radio, your heat, all the other stuff that the battery would be running on, you can get as much juice out of it as possible, and then you can just drive. So
So
As
what
soon
we're
as someone
learning
gives
here
you a
is
jump,
Paul
like, you keep going
basically
as well.
wasted money for no reason, and everybody's calling him out here for spending his money the way he did. Very, very good.
Where's the pineapple? What's a pineapple they were talking about?
That back there.
You said you hid your pineapple.
You hid your pineapple. Where's the pineapple?
Yes, the pineapple has been moved.
I'm pleading the fifth on this comment.
Matt, but I could have if I was by myself. But you gotta understand, I had a whole truck full of my customers' crap in it. I'm not gonna just say, okay, let me do all this and then move your stuff to it.
You deliver?
I used to.
That's what he does for a living. He's a delivery man.
I used to own a moving company before I did
Uber
this.
Eats.
Okay.
So yeah, I was moving somebody from Philadelphia to New York. So say I was in Jake's area every single week. Maybe not his area because actually no one actually moved to Staten Island because no one wants to.
No, everybody's moving out.
But Brooklyn, I was in Brooklyn every single week.
Brooklyn.
Pineapple signal. What's that?
Oh my goodness.
Interesting.
Wow.
So Shay, on your agenda, you need to start planning a get together for everybody.
That's what it seems like.
Yeah, I think it'd be fun. I think it'd be a lot of fun.
Oh, Shay's gonna be hosting the next rally. This is gonna be fun.
I just need a space for it.
It has to be done. It has to be done on a weekday.
I just sold an Asia vinyl, Dennis.
Really?
What do you know about Asia?
Asia, they're okay groups. Kind of your one-hit wonders, but they're okay groups.
Crazy.
Sold for $15.
Really?
Asia is a country, isn't it?
That's a group.
It's a group.
It's a band. Well, they're not a band anymore, but yeah.
It's a weird looking vinyl.
Yeah. Where'd you get it at?
I got it at a yard sale. She was selling them seven for $1.
Oh,
So, pretty good deal.
man, a lot of people don't know
Alright,
what they
Jake.
got, man. Eddie, that's crazy.
You can go to bed.
That's the cover.
Nah.
Yeah.
My wife is sleeping literally right now over there.
No.
Yeah.
She's out cold.
All right, Shay, I'm come
She woke
across.
up once to look at me and to yell at me for yelling.
I come across the CD yesterday.
Zebra.
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 Oh, like the printer.
I sold the Zebra vinyl earlier this week.
You know who Zebra is?
I don't know who they are, but I sold the
Did you
vinyl.
listen to any of the songs on there?
No, I don't listen to him.
Jake hosted it at Paul's warehouse.
That's a good idea. Paul, you have room in your warehouse for everybody.
He's like, I don't want people here.
I sold their vinyl to somebody in Texas. Also
Really?
Texas.
Zebra?
Yeah. This
That
one
was
right here.
that was back in the 80s. Yeah, oh yeah. That was back in the 80s.
Zebras are rare. I sold one last year.
Yep. Yeah,
What, a CD or vinyl?
If you
It's
get
a
in the vinyl,
senior created edition,
the vinyl
that's
was
life.
in the 80s. This CD came out in
So who died?
83. So the vinyl was before the CD. The vinyl, this was popular right when I graduated in 82. In 80, 81, they came through Dallas. Zebra did. They played down in Dallas.
How much do they go for?
This one didn't go. His vinyl goes for more than what this does. So
He would get a big
$9.99 free shipping?
it'd be more than that.
Probably
I think.
true.
Tommy said these. I think I got 100 for the pair.
Per what?
I think of zebra stuff.
Yeah, it's like
sold
I sold
two.
2 actually.
The one I had wasn't good.
Man, all your vinyl stuff is getting very, very hot. I mean, a lot of your older
That Zebra was from the same yard sale.
that you got for $7 for $1.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
bought like
Zebra
40
CDs. instead.
of those things.
Man, you cleaned it
Yeah.
up.
And she had some like good Rolling Stones there. She had some Bob Dylan. She had Fleetwood Mac.
Really?
Yeah, so yeah, I cleaned out big time. I probably made like over $400 already in sales, and I spent $7 there.
Man, that Zebra CD sells for $17. Let me look here real quick and see what the sold.
There has to be different ones of it though.
The one I just showed you, Sold November 28th for $17.25.
There has to be a different one, like a different version or something.
No, it's the same one. It's the same one. The CD in that Paul that album you sold of Zebra, that CD sold for $15.14.
Yeah, my vinyl sold for like $15.
Okay,
as well.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's about. Man, I didn't realize their stuff was that popular like that. Man,
What'd you pay for it?
$1.
There you go.
Bought it a long time ago from a Goodwill. I tell you, I was out cleaning out my garage on I think Tuesday or Wednesday, and I had an old box of stuff, and I started going through it. And I had 2 LeBron James rookie cards, his pro prospect cards that are graded. Let me see where
He's like, "Where's it at?" I'll show you.
Anyhow,
I thought it was the upper decker ones. The pro prospect ones.
Upper deck, pro prospect number 1 and 2. They're both graded Gem Mint 9.5 through Beckett. And
I fall asleep. Wake me up.
I've had them for years. Well, I had them when they first come out.
What does that go for now?
$75 a piece.
That's it?
Well, they go for more. The last sold ones were $75. They're listed for $150. A lot of them.
Yeah.
I listed mine for $75 and sold them.
What's the good one then? Because there's a really good LeBron rookie.
There's one that came out.
It sells for like thousands ungraded.
I'm gonna show you one that came out that is his actual rookie card. And people are not aware of this. Sports Illustrated for Kids come out with a magazine, and right when LeBron had left high school, was getting ready to be drafted, they come out with this card right here. It's a perforated card that's tore out of the magazine. This is his actual rookie card. This is his very, very, very first rookie card. And you get this one graded. It's about $1,100 graded. But I was going to dump all of his cards. Anytime I found LeBron James after this week, I was going to dump them. I just very upset on the way he's been acting. And I thought, you know what? I'm just going to get rid of them. And so I come across those 2 graded cards, those Gem Mints. I said, they're probably worth something. I was figuring $20 or $30. And started looking them up. Man, I got kind of surprised about that. Let me show you guys
Oh, wait, I got something else.
I got to show you something. You guys ever heard of a tobacco card?
Mm-hmm.
This is a 1909 Cy Young tobacco card. And
How thick is that plastic?
It's an inch. It's a loose side, inch thick. This is a $1,700 card.
How
Bulletproof.
thick, Jake?
This card's a
Bulletproof
card. But I mean,
That's what she said.
What, bulge or bulletproof?
No, thick.
Thick. How thick is that?
Yeah, really. You ever seen this card?
Okay, you're giving us cards here. You're not giving us
Nolan
cost
Ryan
prices.
rookie?
I want to
Nice.
know how much you made on them.
This is
No,
another one
this is
I
stuff
won't
that he's
sell
had
these.
for forever.
Yeah, I won't sell these. This
Oh.
is only a $600-$700 card. This is another one.
Collectors.
Yeah. So, yeah, I don't. Those there I've kept. I used to have a series.
too.
card.
This is the one I thought you had. This one right here.
What year? What is that one? What year? Upper Deck?
It's a Topps, not Upper Deck. Topps Chrome.
Tops. Yeah.
From 2003. Jake, what do you think that card sold for?
That's
It's a
pretty
grand.
It's a PS. It's a 9.
A 9.
Yeah.
10K.
10K.
No, it's not that high.
Hmm?
How much?
42,000
Gosh,
on
my.
auction. Same card. Another
And
card
I
on auction.
wasn't close.
You weren't. You were 32,000 off.
That's the set from.
And then
1909. Yeah.
this one sold for 35,000 auction, also a 9.
God. That Honus Wagner card he's talking about, that 1909. The reason why that card is so popular or so rare is Honus Wagner did not want his card being given out in cigarette packs, and he had them pull them. Well, there were some that got through before they pulled them. They were estimating there was 12 of them in existence, but now there's not that many left. But that Honus Wagner, that was the card that Wayne Gretzky bought many years ago for $1 million. And it's worth probably $3 million today if it's graded near mint to mint or whatever it is. Yeah, Honus Wagner. It wasn't because he was such a great baseball player. So
I would
Yes,
buy a baseball card.
Gary Kisman rookie.
That's what it's about.
Imagine putting $1 million on an
He was
investment of one card.
anti-tobacco.
That's crazy.
Chewing tobacco.
Chewing
Oh,
tobacco.
Chewing
he was
tobacco.
anti-tobacco guy. Okay.
The Thai cob doesn't need to be graded. I've just had it in that 1-inch loose sight protection there, Jake,
Yeah.
for about
Was
15 years.
It's in case you take your shotgun and decide that you want to go haywire and you shoot everything. You don't hit the card. Okay, just trying to figure it out. I had enough of this. Boom. Oh, thank God, the card is safe. Oh.
Dennis, thank you for the story. Learn something every day.
Hoorah. Hoorah! Hoorah!
I'll get my dad to do the shout outs.
Yeah.
There we go. Instead of me yelling, that'd be perfect.
I watched a YouTube video the other night, and I come across.
Oh, did you watch the one with this guy that like he sits there and he yells people's names live?
I didn't watch all that. There was some guy that was stuck on boxes and shoes or something, so I just kind of turned it off.
Oh,
That 1700 could turn into 30.
the other people sat and watched for 5 hours until those shoes actually got packed.
So I didn't get to watch the part where you were making the box. How did you make the box? What did you make the box out of?
We were afraid he was going to hurt himself.
So do you have a
out of thin air? He
Yep.
just snapped the fingers and was made.
Jake, do you have a perforator?
Okay, I'm gonna hold back the comment on that one.
Jake, you need to make an $18 investment.
Box perforator.
This here is called a box perforator. You see that little blade? And you can see it here. You see that blade?
I have Lonnie's. Blade.
This one's better. This one's better.
I got Lonnie's blade.
This one does it to where it's professional looking. There you go.
I got the unprofessional one that Paul has.
That we're all afraid to cut a finger off.
You just need a steady hand.
But I'm gonna tell you what.
Yeah, I have the one that costs $15 because I decided to support somebody.
I used to try to bend the box myself, and man, it just doesn't work. So Shay said, "Why don't you get you a perforator?"
It looks all janky.
I said, "What the hell is that?" And when I went to Amazon,
whoa! What'd she say? Janky?
It's janky.
It looks all janky.
You use the word janky, Jake? I think that's a very popular word. Janky.
Janky. It's all like
trashy.
Yeah.
Looks
janky sounds like wobbly, like a little janky thingy.
Please don't do that with your fingers.
I've been cut by Lonnie's many times. I've never cut myself with a perforator yet.
Knock on wood.
Dad,
you've done so much stuff to yourself. Don't even start.
You know what? We should do a class action lawsuit on Lonnie.
Hey, you got this guy over here who's
He's trying
to put plywood down up in the attic so he can store all of his stuff, and he falls through.
Fell 12
through
foot.
the ceiling.
You fell through the roof?
Fell through the roof and fell on a bicycle in the garage. Hold
on. Was the card safe? Did the card make it?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's in that thick plastic.
It's in that 1-inch.
Shay, it sounds like you like the thick plastic for some reason.
1-inch stick.
You're hinting at something.
Stick. Wow.
It had a lot of girth.
Oh. Girth is very important.
A lot of girth. Oh my gosh, man.
Wait, Paul, how would you know that? I'm sorry. We have to be politically correct here. I'm sorry.
Just the word in the street here, Jake. That's what I hear.
The word in the street? I wouldn't know.
Please tell me you took pictures.
What?
What?
Of what?
Of the girth.
That came in the very wrong timing.
You took pictures of the girth, Jake, right?
Jake would cut off his whole leg with that thing. Oh my gosh.
Why doesn't require a test before purchase?
You know, I've never really.
The attic. Did you take a picture?
Yeah.
Oh.
The hole's still there.
Oh, the hole's still there.
It just covered up.
You know what was weird about it? I used to have a Corvette that I had parked in the garage, and I fell in between the Corvette and a shelf on top of a bicycle. And I thought, man, and the very first thought that went through my mind whenever I was picking myself up off the ground was, man, I'm glad.
Did I break the Corvette?
Exactly.
No, he thought he broke his arm.
Thought I broke my arm. I have a back stimulator that I move the leads when I hit the bicycle, so it's shocking me.
I think you have to explain that. So he's got this little thing in his back that was surgically implanted in his back, and he
is it called like scientific something?
It does the pulses where it shocks you. Does shock treatment on your back?
I found like a charger that I sold on eBay for like $75 at the bins, and it was working for like a back pulse stimulator.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, thank God it's the only thing that's stimulating, and it didn't end up shocking somewhere else where we don't want it shocking.
So where'd you go?
Did you test if it stimulated the other part?
I love stimulation.
It's that time of hour at night.
What the hell?
We're hitting hour 3. I mean,
Did it stimulate the bulge that you had, Jake, or no?
I'm getting these to roast Lonnie's videos.
Tommy, Jake don't roast videos no more. Drummond, come
Yeah,
on.
Jake is a nice person now, apparently.
That was so last month.
It was so last month.
What were you doing? Well, I didn't watch all the video. What were you doing?
I was going and picking on little small YouTubers that really needed a lot of work on their channel.
Breaking their hearts, he was doing.
And breaking their hearts.
No future in this. Just quit
we
now.
found out Jake can't handle stimulation.
Thank you. I only lasted a few episodes.
Did you get voted off the island? What happened? Did you get called out?
No, I didn't get called out or anything. I just felt weird. Like, yeah.
Felt weird. You know, sometimes when you get the stimulation, it just feels weird sometimes.
It felt weird. Does it feel like when you're climbing the rope in gym class?
You know, after stimulation, it feels weird. And then like it's all done.
It feels weird.
No, but to be very honest, my wife asked me, like, you really want to be the person who sits there and picks on people on YouTube and makes fun of them? So I said, you're right. So it got to me.
You changed.
So she gave you a reality check.
Never said be better.
Seen the light. You changed your ways.
Yes, pretty much. Well, sort of. Depends.
I don't.
Who you ask?
Now he does shout outs.
Is Cincinnati Picker a small-time YouTuber?
No.
No.
No. He's like he's one of the big guys.
So did you call that person out, Jake?
Yeah, he did.
Oh, I didn't have to call him out. Tommy put me on his podcast and made me go and critique his videos with him live. Oh. So yes, I agree that wasn't the small one. That was a big one that I did.
Oh my
god! But that was fun.
Is that on YouTube? Is it something we can
watch? That's what she said. What? Hold on, I'm missing.
Is it on YouTube still?
Yes, Dan, you were his last.
Yes, you were my last.
You're the one that broke it. Way to go, Dan.
Oh gosh. Oh man. I mean, does anybody still use Craigslist anymore?
I do.
I do.
Mm-hmm.
You list on Craigslist?
No.
No, I find garage sales on Craigslist.
Mm-hmm. Man, I tried it. We just it wasn't very successful in looking for garage sales.
Do you, Dad? When you look for garage sales, do you go like? Do you look like McKinney or any like?
No,
like,
I look for. They call it Texoma. Our area is Texoma.
Yeah, I'd go more south if I was you. I'd start looking down that way.
Yeah.
Oh God, I'm scared. Oh God, I'm scared.
You pick a name for that and Pee Wee Herman box.
I'm gonna go grab more crap to list. I'll be right back.
Go grab more crap. I'll be right back.
I'm gonna go grab more crap. No, I found a vacuum today. I'm gonna see if I can list that real quick.
Real quick. Oh, he does this stuff.
What kind of vacuum is it?
Real quick.
It's a Kenmore. It's one of those like little like portable ones you can carry around.
Okay.
I sold one recently for like $150. So
man,
hopefully this one's similar.
Oh wow, he just like went boom.
I mean,
Lake
the Lake
Texoma.
Texoma, beautiful
We're
place.
about 7-8 miles from Lake Texoma,
Mhm.
the Denison area. Yeah. Lake Texoma is it's one of the bigger man-made lakes in the state of Texas.
Got those catfish the size of a bus.
There's a Denison Dam that they have. The divers will go down in there, and they said a lot of them won't go back because of the size of the catfish they've seen on the bottom. It's about 70, 80 feet deep. And they say when they get down there, those catfish are the size of a Volkswagen.
Isn't there also like a town that's underwater?
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of equipment underwater too.
Mm-hmm.
When they
It's called
built
Atlantis.
when they built it, they left it there. They left some of the equipment there, and when they flooded it and started filling it with water, they just left the equipment in place.
They left the equipment in Atlantis?
Yep. In Atlantis with the catfish.
With the catfish.
Used to camp.
Used to camp at Texoma.
Got 1,000 trails.
Yeah,
I don't camp anywhere. I camp in my bed.
You don't camp at all?
Camp in New York City. Where the heck are you gonna camp? You're gonna camp with the homeless guy next door. Are you
He's a city
kidding me?
boy.
Camp with the homeless guy.
Can I pitch my tent over here?
Perfect timing for it. Yeah, imagine getting into the subway station.
Good God, Lisa, what the hell is that? That's Jake. He's over camping with the homies.
Yeah, right over the bridge. Yeah.
I know, man. Oh my gosh, man. Right over the bridge. Yes.
Which bridge are you referring to, Misha? I have a lot of them.
I think she's talking about Lake Texoma.
One of the bridges on
Roman.
Lake Texoma is called the Willis Bridge. They're redoing that one. They're building one right beside it. They're going to tear it up.
Finally.
That bridge was well beyond its life cycle.
I was always afraid to drive over that bridge.
Man,
Roman, I'm married. Where are you coming up with these comments, man?
Only camps the escorts.
That's it. So we're gonna.
Seems like you guys need adult supervision.
Yes.
You're the adult,
Please.
right?
Every
Please,
time
adult.
I leave, there's some escort talk happening over here.
Escort talk. It was Roman bringing up a comment.
Just sold 20 albums to one customer for $260.
Wow.
Man.
Are they the same kind of genre of albums?
Genre.
Genres.
Genre.
Oh god, it looks like Paul has a whip in his hand.
This is the vacuum, Dennis, right here.
There it is. There you go. Where'd you get
All
that
right. Shay, I'm
driving
queuing you up. That looks really, really long.
That's what she said.
I was driving to U-Haul to get a box for my golf clubs that sold.
Yeah.
And it was inside the road. Like somebody was throwing it out.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, you should come to New York. You want to see vacuums on the street all day long.
Lots of Christmas. Okay.
But not all vacuums are good, Jen.
I'm gonna tell you the thing about vacuums. The neat thing is that if you part them out, you'll make a little bit more money on some of those vacuums.
That's what I'm doing. I'm just going to sell the hose separately. And
Oh, that's what Paul said. That's what Paul said. Part them out. That's what Paul said.
Part them out.
When
I had a
now
food,
part it out.
When in doubt, part it out, right?
Okay, that's what Paul said. That's what Paul said.
I feel like that's like a Beetlejuice kind of thing.
I had a food processor that I put on eBay for $12.95 and it wouldn't sell. So it went there on there for a month. So I started looking around. I'm like, man, they're selling parts of this food processor more than when I got the whole damn thing listed for. So I took down that listing. I listed the blade separate, the main container separate, and the motor part separate. Sold the blade for $9.95. Sold the plastic container for $12.95, and sold the motor part up for $9.95.
You see, he made $10 profit after fees and shipping.
They don't want to buy the whole thing, and so that's when I started looking at those. You know, I watched that Nintendo or the Osborne the Thrift video about
Osborne the Thrift. We don't talk about him on this channel.
copy machine. When you look at a
You
HP
got
occupancy-
you got to be very
It's
careful.
Paul. It's Paul who says that.
What's that?
No, she's like, right. Paul says it's when in doubt, part it
You
out.
heard it here first. It's my saying.
Paul says when in doubt, part it out.
Kevin's
No,
gonna
it's
pop
usually
here somewhere.
Kevin says it, and Paul
Mhm.
just stole it.
Kevin's
So we're just
usually,
making fun of Paul.
Kevin's usually lurking. I'm surprised he's
I
not
know.
commenting right now.
That's what I was saying. It's like Beetlejuice. You gotta say it like 3 times.
When in doubt, part it out. When in doubt, part it out. When in doubt, part it out.
So Jake, the hose by itself says for $30
Gosh,
for this
man.
vacuum.
How long of a box are you going to use for that?
It's gonna be a shoebox.
Are you kidding me?
It's gonna go into a shoebox. We'll let Jake wrap it up.
I was waiting for him.
Never shipped a hose before?
She bought 80s
Classical,
classical
Diana
Diana Ross.
Man, that's some old ones. Jay Giles,
Yeah, that's a big variety.
Scandal.
That's pretty cool though.
Yeah, it is. That's a big array of genre there.
That's cool.
About
Though.
80s.
Genre. Why do you think that's a funny word?
Long hose.
I don't know. It sounds funny. Genre.
Genre.
Oh,
Mm.
God.
Take you back
Oh.
to the genre.
Jake's about to get the bulge again.
Stimulation.
Keep going back to the damn hospital. It's
Yeah,
just-
like,
Say it again. Say it again.
Deborah, it's coming again.
It's like she bought 80s classical Diana Ross.
Hawaiian music.
I'm telling you, Shay, you're in the wrong category on YouTube. Total wrong category.
I'll do a crossover.
Yeah.
It's reselling with ASMR.
Yeah, do what sold ASMRs from now on.
It's like, let's go over what's sold today.
Please come along. As I pull.
Oh my God! Can you? I can't imagine the comments you're gonna get on those.
Please come along.
Say it again. Say it again.
Take you through this journey.
Join me on this journey.
Of pulling my items.
Oh my God. Okay, I'm gonna go to sleep. Good night, everybody.
Strap in and enjoy the ride.
Long hose.
Oh my God.
Shay, how long are you gonna keep this going?
I don't know. We just hit 3 hours, which I think is it's longer than the last time.
That's right.
How many do we have? How many do we have?
We have
was the
21
peak?
right now.
Jake, come on, you missed that one?
What?
It's longer than last time.
It's longer than
Oh,
last
you're
time.
right. You're right. You're right. Sorry. That's what Shay said.
It's like, I think you're onto something with that. Try it with shorts on or TikTok.
Yeah, it would work.
What'd you say, Shay?
Oh, gosh. OMG, the ride. What ride?
Maybe I gotta get going. I gotta take Mom in for surgery tomorrow morning.
Okay.
Oh, that's great. I gotta go to work tomorrow, so I'm going to sleep too.
All right. Well, we can end it here.
Only takes one to leave. Way to go, Dennis. You ruined this party. I hope you're happy.
It's all good. It's after 12 here. I gotta get up in the morning too. So.
Oh, man.
Yeah, Paul. We not all of us are full time
I know.
guys who could sit back and relax.
I have a funeral to go tomorrow morning. I'm still here.
We don't sit around and eat.
One guy going to surgery, the other one going to work, the other one going to a funeral. Shay, what are you doing tomorrow?
I get up with my kids.
You know, it all matches up.
That's
Kids, surgery, work, and a funeral.
There you go.
Thank you, Misha. I appreciate that.
It's like a Seinfeld episode, right? Everybody's going their own way.
Everyone go to sleep.
Hi, baby girl. Thank you for inviting me and let me be on y'all's.
Whoa, baby
station.
girl.
You're welcome anytime.
She's my baby girl.
Oh, that's cute. That's so cute. Aw.
So, Dad, I think you should come on more often.
She's my Shay Shay.
Dan said I should go live from the funeral tomorrow.
We're live from the.
Can you imagine that? Hey guys, I'm here live at my aunt's funeral.
Oh,
Oh, jeez.
Oh, man.
Come along.
This is my mom. Say hi, Mom.
Okay, go in your voice. Come along as we go live.
Come on, let's go live.
At a funeral.
Oh Lord, it's so bad to joke about.
I know it, man.
All right.
We're going to hell. We're going to hell.
Night all. Night,
All right,
Tracy.
guys, you guys have a good one.
Caw-caw.
Good night. That's it. Shay made our new.
Oh, Dennis just left.
He left
before you
before you
left.
got-
Yeah. Bye.
What a rookie.
Great way to kick him out. And then there was 3.
I believe
God.
in you, Shay. I believe you can press the button.
Okay.
I believe
All
you
right.
know how.
Night, y'all.
Bye, guys.
Caw-caw!